Last time on Wild West, The Reckoning, the Spirit Chasers, after celebrating Ed's victory in the arena, decided to hop upon a ship of Captain Merengue and sail along the coast in the direction of the Druids. After a couple of days on board, between a little bit of fishing, getting to know each other better, practicing on some new and interesting spells, they then disembarked from the ship and traversed deep into the jungle. On the first day of travel, nothing of note happened. However, on the second, they were ambushed by Grung. We are currently in the middle of said ambush, and that's where we're going to pick up.
Actually, exhaustion happened on the first day.
Well, there was that, yeah. Alrighty. So,
And I think the bard got it the worst.
I mean, I think we're at a point where it doesn't affect us currently, so it doesn't matter.
Speaking of which, does the bard know what their new instrument does?
not yet. No, I haven't. That's something I need to work on with Lebard. So I had gotten it back up to the top of this next turn, which we will be. Hold on, me. Okay, Rita, which, Tom, if you don't want to play Rita until she leaves, you don't have to. All right, I know. I'm just saying because I know it's a lot managing 2 sheets. So.
He's just building up a stockpile of inspiration.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really remember how much inspiration I have.
It doesn't stack.
Just one.
Just one. But this isn't the first time I've done this though.
It's not, and while I do appreciate it, you haven't been using it when you could have been. I would have been giving you a new one each time that you did it, but you haven't used it, so.
Okay.
Inspiration is a lot like the Highlander.
There can
Like
be only
Heimlich?
one.
The Heimlich
No!
inspiration.
Yeah, the Heimlich inspiration.
Alright, so
It could be if you're doing a medicine check.
okay.
Anywho,
Alright, so I'm gonna attack this. No, I'm playing. I know that's not.
Yeah, do you? I believe Rita is raging.
What were
I
these
swear to
squares for again?
Pit
Those
traps.
Were the pit fat. Yeah, pit.
Oh,
The pit fats.
traps.
She's gonna go. Wee! Woo! 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Because this is bad person, right?
Yes.
Alright. So, feline agility lets me go even further, right?
If you hadn't moved the previous turn, which if I remember correctly, you did.
I mean, if she hasn't used it, then it's fine. Did she use it?
I don't think I used it.
She might have at the
Agility
start
was
of
used at the
combat.
beginning of combat.
Okay,
it
yeah, she
was.
hasn't recharged it yet.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
she
fine.
has to
then.
spend 1 turn not moving to recharge it.
No problem. I'm going to take disadvantage by shooting the light crossbow at this thing.
it's not disadvantage, it's just restraint.
If
No,
well,
it's just-
no, because I'm raging.
Raging doesn't grant disadvantage with the
No,
crossbow.
it's not disadvantage. You just don't get
that's
the rage
right.
damage.
That's right. Right. Okay. I'm thinking of spells.
You
Apologies.
can't even cast spells while raging.
Right. Okay, so we're gonna. Wait, can I throw a javelin?
Sure.
No, I'll just throw the I'll just shoot the light crossbow. Boom, boom.
Okay. Yeah, those will both hit.
All right, perfect.
Actually, she can only shoot it once because she can't ignore the loading property.
Loading
Okay.
property can be done as a bonus action.
No, it cannot.
It's a crossbow. It says you can
For a light crossbow? I'm not
for all
actually...
crossbows.
I don't know about all.
Bean, help!
I think that might just be
I'm-
the
I'm-
hand and the light crossbows.
I don't recall anything about crossbows being able to reload as a bonus action.
No, that
Loading.
might be if you have the
What is it? Is it a
crossbow
regular
expert.
crossbow or what?
It's a light crossbow.
Uh,
That might be the feet crossbow expert that lets you.
Crossbow
Yeah, no,
action
loading-
ignore the
Yeah.
loading property.
Loading property prohibits a second attack from the attack action. You can still use a crossbow on a reaction or bonus action.
yeah, you can
that
only
round.
attack once per action or bonus action or reaction.
Can I
That-
use
that
my
The loading property.
Can I
Those are his-
use my bonus action to load it so next turn I can?
No,
use
it'll
it?
be loaded for next turn. It's just like because
Oh.
it takes time to load it. That's the thing.
This is the first
Yeah.
time I've ever hearing about this.
That
It's
makes
literally the loading
sense though,
property.
because it is a crossbow. I mean, those things are you're not pulling that back with your hand.
So what feat was it that you were talking about that would like?
Crossbow
I think
Crossbow
it's
expert.
crossbow
Crossbow
expert.
expert. Okay,
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense to put it on her. if
Or
she's an
or
expert.
artificer's repeating shot.
yeah. So the 15 still hits, so you would deal 8 damage as the bolt goes flying outward and sinks into his little grung leg, and he goes in pain.
Rita hisses and he kind of does like a fake like "Rah!" like claw at him, and then it's her turn.
Okay. Next up would be Grandma.
9 temp
Fuck
HP. Here you
Grandma.
go.
Oh yeah. 9 temp. Nice.
I've never read that part. Shit. Now I realize crossbows are shit.
Who would be willing to do me the favor and grab Grandma for right now?
I can.
Okay, got you. Aaron Hemer. Oh yeah, you just reminded me. I still never gave everybody all their points for arena. I'm sorry about that.
I have 4.
God,
Good
Tom.
on that.
You have to give me a second
you
to
took-
refamiliarize myself with the sheet.
Yeah, I got you. Dude, you took like over a month. It's only been actually tomorrow it'll have been a week. But yeah, I know. I'm such a Tombus.
Bombus is
Okay.
the name.
Granny will go over to this man.
Very well.
And
This is not really
gonna
combat music, but sorry, go ahead.
good old double punch.
Fuck him up. Okay, yeah, I believe. Yeah, both of those hit. Not very strong, boys.
Granny goes blat blat.
Okay, Granny goes blap blap. The second one like uppercutting and hitting him in his like large croaker, knocking him dead.
All right, and then Granny sees blood as Granny is apt to do.
Oh no. Actually, would she have to? Yeah, she would have to. She'd have to make that.
I think she made a con save for the last grung.
That was a different colored one.
Oh, different. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she needs to make a Constitution save. The DC's 12 though, which I imagine she'll beat easily.
Oh,
Never mind. Okay. So Green Boy, let's see. Your Granny's poisoned for 1 minute.
Okay.
I
So
don't.
that's disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
so that would have been for the first. That first attack would have been fine. So the second attack probably has disadvantage then.
Yeah, so I'll roll a second one on that one.
Yeah, sure. Let me see. Yeah, no, you'd still hit. Okay. But yeah, he
Granny-
dies.
Granny, seeing that blood, is going to Naruto run over there because monk's fast.
Gotta go fast.
Key point to flurry of blows and
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
Yeah.
But the
But-
first
but
flurry
may
of
help use
blows. The first before you
You can do that after the thing.
Yeah, the first one's not an attack. The first flurry of blows is not an attack.
Oh.
okay.
Is
go.
Hand of Healing on himself.
Ah.
And using cool new thing, in the poison condition on herself.
Oh, okay. So she gets to heal and also in the poison condition, or is it one
Yeah,
or the
so-
other?
It says you can also, in
also.
one of the following conditions.
Ah.
So, there's not a thing, so it's martial art die plus wisdom mod. Which is a d6. Plus wisdom mod.
Nice.
But Granny was already at full health, so.
Overcharged.
I don't know why I even
no.
rolled. And then, the second one is the attack.
Oh, unfortunately, that will not hit.
Oof.
Let's see if
He
you
kind of
can
like
that
does a
one.
little hop back.
Oh,
Well-
and Granny gets those temp HPs.
Well, I was adding the
From
plus
not
10
Walter.
to the attack, Dylan.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a reaction, or
That is a reaction. It's my channel divinity.
that'll hit then.
Okay.
My bad. Yeah, he die.
Yeah, let's go.
Granny just runs
Okay,
up
that
and
changes
like
my plans.
punches him in the back of the head, and effectively.
Just throat
murdering
punches him.
Yeah, he also gets punched in the croaker, and he's like,
And then using crush. Oh, he's dead. Never mind.
Oh,
yeah.
I want his
Already
body
know
to
what
fall
you
over
do.
here.
Okay, sure. It just knocks him over. He ragdolls.
all right.
Alright, and that is it.
Alrighty.
She'll stare at this man menacingly.
All right.
Menacingly.
Jarvis will move in.
Okay.
I am making a path through him just in case if traps are involved. Any traps along that line? Trap-
Let me see the line you took again. Like if you could point it out for me. Like just with an arrow.
It did have an arrow.
It only lasts for like a split second.
I came up. Oh no! It's like I was around here, came over and went this way.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry,
gonna-
I just gotta make sure because.
I don't know if there's any more traps. I'm gonna use my bonus action to command Zeus to search for any more traps in the area.
All right.
Can he do that?
Sure. I guess
I'll do
as
that
an
at the end of my turn because he does that at the end of my turn.
okay, so then I guess have him make an investigation check to see if he sees anything.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation, because he's specifically looking for hidden traps.
Would I have known that beforehand before doing that?
What, knowing that it would be an investigation roll and not a perception roll?
Yes.
Since that would be meta, no.
Okay, because he has shit for intelligence.
Okay.
I was doing the first perception.
I mean, like, because you've noticed thus far that
Yeah.
besides the initial tripwire, oh yeah, no,
Five?
he doesn't see anything. Yeah, besides that initial tripwire, these have been pretty relatively well hidden.
Now, since I moved up, bring up my arm, seeing the one Grung. And anyway, I started blasting.
So, anyways, started blasting.
Just making sure I don't have advantage target because that wouldn't make any sense. It's 13?
Does 13 hit?
Yeah, 13 to hit.
Does. Yeah, that'll hit. Okay, he's looking critical.
Rotating the barrel.
Oh yeah, he is dead. Frog die.
1, 2. Yeah, and then my turn will end there. Okay, now look where Zeus is. And tell me if he falls into a trap. Do you see the path he took?
Yes, I do. Okay. Yeah, roll a dexterity saving throw. He's fine. As yet another one of those sort of like little just
Nope.
right up into the tree.
Fuck, how many traps are here?
Quite a lot, it would seem.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. That Grung is dead. Gabriel.
Oh yeah. For Zeus and Jarvis. Ignore the twos. I don't. Is there? I mean, Do I sense any other hostile enemies? Hostile enemies, that's redundant.
Make a perception check to see if you see anything else.
Where's perception? Oh, there shouldn't be guidance.
Then unfortunately, no. You don't see anything else, notice anything else. You doing anything on your turn?
I mean, like, there's. I'm just.
You know that the horn was blown, and you assume that reinforcements are inbound.
Okay.
But you don't know when.
I will step forward a space and ready my revolver to shoot at someone within a grung or hostile entity within within range. Normal range, not long range.
Okay. Aaron.
Hello. Uh.
This music
Yeah,
does not
I'm.
fit. Sorry, go ahead.
Is anyone like hurt?
Rita, maybe?
Rita took some damage. Marcus took some damage. I think that's it.
Which of those two looks worse?
Rita definitely. She fell into the pit, and yeah, she fell on them bungee sticks.
Okay.
She did the
Tiger
big
lady
ouch.
fell into a tiger trap.
I'll healing word Rita at base level for a whole 6. That is minimum healing.
All right. Did you know that during World War II, that hunting and killing a tiger was a point of pride for Japanese officers? They didn't care how they did it, though. They'd just do the bungee traps and act like they actually hunted a tiger. Fuck out of here.
What's World War II?
And Gabriel does 2 gloves damage to.
It's on its way. Gabriel does
Look
2
at the
gloves.
dominoes that's coming.
Holy shit, can we please get a time skip to World War II?
Oh, it'll be on its way. Don't you worry. That's what I want to do for the next campaign. You're gonna see.
Oh, fuck.
Aaron just needs to give a
Germany?
recap of all of world history in his timeline.
That's gonna have to help me with that one though, because I'm not familiar on certain countries. But yeah.
Trench warfare, anyone?
All right, so
That's World War One.
just like
Dude,
Dylan's gonna have to
sure.
run Hoi 4 in the background to see how things change.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's my turn.
Alrighty. Give me a second here.
Oh, I forgot to mark off that gloves damage from.
Yeah, you definitely take it.
Okay, Marcus.
Oh man. All right. So for Marcus's next trick, he's going to.
Die.
The fuck is everyone? Oh, this thing up here, right? This thing.
There's currently no visual enemies unless is. Do we even know? Do we even see that?
I mean, I've been seeing it moving around when it's not its turn.
I'm just asking for the game master.
What's my path of perception? It is a 15.
I guess roll. Lotus, roll stealth. I don't remember if you had or not. Let's see if they notice you.
Is Marcus exhausted? What the fuck? Oh, there's a new exhaustion level thing.
Yeah, they added it for you. You had gotten the exhaustion as you were traveling through the jungle during this day before combat. Actually, I think a few
Oh,
of you...
my thing should have been my perception should have been at disadvantage. I didn't see the.
Yeah, I have.
No one's
have
seen
Yeah.
that Velociraptor.
Yeah, y'all aren't seeing that
Yeah,
Velociraptor.
what fucking Velociraptor, damn it?
But Lotus, what is your passive perception?
As a raptor?
It has your same mental stats if you're wild shaped.
Yeah, so just
Fair enough.
yours.
Pa, 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 pa. 14.
Does this form grant you advantage on perception?
Raptors do not have advantage on perception, I
That's
don't
what I was
believe.
asking.
Okay. So yeah, alrighty. So
But
Marcus,
nobody sees
what
the
do you-
sneaky raptor.
Nobody sees the sneaky
Well,
raptor.
then
Marcus, what are
I
you
don't want
doing?
to. I don't want to be the guy and just be like, all right, I'm gonna look around for something. I'm gonna go up to Reader
Okay.
and I'm going to heal
Very well. Roll for heal.
as you wish.
Roll for heal.
Where do I still not have it in here? Son of a bitch.
If you don't have cure wounds on your sheet, then you can't cure wounds.
Well, no, it's readied. It's just not in the attack like fucking thing.
Oh, then just I guess like roll it 1d8 plus whatever.
All right, I'm gonna use a. I'll use a. I could probably get away with getting a first level. So is it just a straight 1d8?
D8 plus spellcasting ability.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Was that the bot?
Hopefully.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, you'd heal her up, which just add that to her sheet. And anything else?
I can't cast 2 spells, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you still have your spiritual weapon up.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. It's what 20 feet to move spiritual weapon.
Yeah, you can move it 20 feet a turn.
All right. Here.
Okay.
That's where
Make it.
it's
No,
gonna
I'm joking.
I don't think even a spiritual weapon has mass.
No, I know.
Sorry.
That's why I said I was joking. But also, there's nothing there. I just wanted to fuck with you. Yes, I do. I have
Or
intelligence.
is there?
I'm massive.
Alrighty. Ed.
Why the hell am I frightened, goddammit?
No, that's you have ghost energy.
Oh, I have ghost energy.
Why did I put the ghost thing? Oh, Spirit Trap.
Alright, all clear. Nothing to worry about.
You did hear that war horn, right?
What?
There was a frog bellowing, not a war horn.
He literally
Yeah, I mean,
pulled
you
out
do
a
that.
horn and bellowed into it.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Oh, okay. I thought he just bellowed into it. He didn't blow it.
Okay.
So expect
I don't see the-
reinforcements.
Oh. Yeah, that would be a problem if that happened. I don't see anyone, so I think we're fine. I ain't gonna do shit my turn.
Okay. Velociraptor.
Sneaky raptor gonna bide time till next target comes close.
Okay. Bruce.
All right. Action. I'm gonna take out a friggin' flamethrower with my friggin' turret,
Okay.
Awesome.
and with my action, I'm going to fucking take out. With my bonus action, I'm gonna take out friggin' flame blade. I'm gonna
Okay.
fucking
What
start a
the
forest
fuck?
fire. Fuck
Oh
this.
my! Oh
Let's try
Oh
for
my
Church
God.
Nazi.
Matt woke up and chose violence.
Fucking
No, he
frogs. I
chose
hate all
fire.
frogs.
Played a frog one time. I hate all frogs.
You guys
Flame
actually
frog.
didn't. You guys never found out about my character flaw where he fucking hates frogs.
Yeah,
He went to France once and hated it.
You just keep hitting me with these left turns, bro.
No, I'm kidding.
All right.
But he's just preparing. He's not ready to set a forest fire. He's just
Oh,
preparing for the war horn. I'm kidding about the frog thing. He doesn't hate frogs.
All right. All
Yet.
right.
Shout out Grub.
I believe it.
Okay. Alrighty.
And also he's gonna move up to here. Don't know if there's a trap.
Can
Fuck.
dexterity saving throw, please?
Fuck.
Alright, maybe you hate frogs now.
Wasn't there one also in this area?
Oh, I already tripped it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll say it because we don't see where it is.
Oh, my
Thank
bad.
God I've got. Hold
It
on, I've got
was a
this
rope
thingy thing
trap.
right here.
Oh.
Boom! I got a +4.
When you were hit.
Okay.
You're also a war mage
Hell yeah!
So the
Hell
one
yeah.
Zeus
with
trap
flame blade. That's
is
not
right
fair.
there. Oh,
Shit.
Ooh.
This is the guy with like 3 familiars at once.
I don't have 3. I technically have 1 familiar.
right. Sorry. 5 plus you get to add 4 to
And 2
that,
pets.
9.
Add 4, so it's a 9.
I'm counting those as familiars.
Unfortunately, that will not make it as you step into this little loop of vine and it grabs your leg and hoists you up into the tree upside down. You take no damage, but you are currently hanging upside down about 5 feet off the ground.
Oh shit!
And I would say that it is an action to cut yourself free, but since you used it
Yeah, I'm
already,
done.
you wouldn't be able to this turn. Aaron, you just see Bruce hanging upside down. Any of you that would be looking in that direction, you just watch as you hear that like, and then he goes up.
Did we win?
Hang in there, Bruce.
Fuck you!
Help!
Not funny.
See, I saw this in a movie once.
Not friggin' funny. I'm just
Okay.
hanging right now.
Yeah, just hang around the area and watch for Grung.
God damn it!
You would see. Well, actually, I don't think you would see it. Marcus, you just kind of catch out of the corner of your eye as an arrow goes flying in your direction. Oh, okay, a 22. Does that hit?
What? Oh, yeah.
Okay. You're gonna take 8 piercing, 4 poison damage, and I need you to make me a con saving throw as this little guy. Let me put him on the token layer. Appears.
Is that? I think that's within
It
range
should be within range. I believe so. Yeah.
of my revolver. I'm double checking.
Oh. Wait, so how much damage?
8 piercing, 4 poison, total of 12, and then I need you to make a con saving
Okay, so
throw.
that poison's cut in half.
Boom.
Okay. So then it would be a total of 10 damage because you're only
Good thing
taking
I had
2
temporary
poison.
hit points.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot to get Bruce. Shit.
And you said Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
7 temp
Is-
HP.
Yep.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay.
DC 12.
DC 12. Okay. I think I got this.
Yeah, the Grung takes 11 hit points of damage.
Yeah, you're good.
The spiritual weapon made its con save.
Yes, it did. Can I write that down?
Sure. I mean, you're not gonna read
Yes,
a bunch.
arena points.
That'll be the Grungo's turn. Rita.
Okay. She is going to see that Marcus got hit, and it was from this fucker, right?
Yeah.
Also, like he got shot too.
Right. That's what I mean. Like he got hit. So.
Oh yeah, he got shot.
Okay, so she's gonna move over here, and she's just like fucking foaming from the mouth.
So I think she has the danger sense, so she gets like advantage on this, but I need a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, then yes. Okay.
As
Dex saving throw. Gotcha.
she would trip a wire. It
Okay.
is meter beat. So yeah, she would trip this vine, kind of cause her to stumble for a moment, and thankfully she has nothing to worry about due to her height as 2 logs come flying from the trees and slam into each other.
I've seen this in the movie before.
Imagine if she was an AT-AT. Oh, wait, ATST.
ATST, yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty, but you can make your attacks now.
All right.
Aaron's like, "Ah, fuck, we're being ambushed by Ewoks."
Essentially, what we're up against.
I saw an Ewok
Poison.
once when I was up in New York.
Boom! Oh, I didn't mean to
Actually,
hit
that
you.
was Pennsylvania.
Wait, does that mean
Boom!
Okay, so the 10 won't hit, but the 20 will.
Perfect.
Alrighty, hold on, let me switch back to token layer. As Rita hit him with Warhammer, the big damage. He's
Damage.
still holding on. He's got some hits into him, but I don't think actually he's not bloodied yet. But yeah, anything else for her turn?
I didn't see this. Can I use the ancestral protectors?
It's when she's raging, but I think because a turn. No, actually, no. She'd still be raging. Yeah. So, yeah. So it's like it's as she's raging. I think it gives it disadvantage on attacking other people besides her or something like that, right?
And depending on what level she is, barbarian-wise, she can use a reaction when it attacks to either mitigate damage or reflect damage back to it.
Yeah, I think she would have that by now.
Yeah. So it's an active thing.
All right, cool.
Now that she's within space of him. Granny.
All right.
Is Granny gonna get her friend down?
No. No.
I mean, Granny gets bloodlusted. Let's be honest.
She does. She really does.
I see a helpless Genasi in a tree.
Granny finds out that Bruce Pinata.
Holy shit.
No, Granny's.
Granny, put your glasses on!
Bruce
Granny, it's me!
Please, not the face.
Not the moneymaker.
Granny's going to
Kill Bruce.
What is this?
Logan comes back. Guys, what the fuck?
I'm trying to find the range on Granny's thrown weapon.
Oh, the dart. Oh god.
Dart's like 10 or 20
No,
feet.
the
I'd have a dart.
Out of it,
Out of a dart.
no, the Yakoa.
Oh,
It's 10:30.
Okay.
The dart is like.
Okay.
No, it's
Or-
not. It's 9:07. I mean, what?
Hey, I'm pretty
And
sure
the dart is 2060. Yeah, the dart's more. All right, Granny gonna. Zoop.
Alrighty. Alright, Granny's good.
And then Granny will. That's within 20 feet, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Granny will throw the dart.
That hits.
Okay, and she can just she'll throw the second one.
Not to
Extra
be
attack.
stereotypical, but are Granny's darts sewing needles?
10 does not hit.
We don't know. Logan hasn't established.
Yeah, it's yet to be Loganized. I mean, canonized. Alrighty, as you throw this dart and hit him like right in the elbow.
Right in the elbow. Oh, that'll be it.
I don't get it. You broke your elbow.
So how this will play out is
What's happening?
Lotus, you would see this little guy pop out of the bush near you, and I guess since your reaction was for something to come within range, so You'll be able to pounce, I believe.
Yee.
But aren't you tiny?
No, I am a small creature.
Is it actually small?
Yeah, velociraptors are small.
Yeah,
Oh.
the things that are called velociraptors in like Jurassic Park and stuff
Those
are
are
actually
Utah
Deinonychuses.
Or
It's a misconception because they're either Utah raptors or
Deinonychus.
Deinonychus.
Yeah,
with
Deinonychus.
in size scale.
Yeah,
Maybe Jurassic-
velociraptors are much smaller.
They're about the
Jurassic Park
size
lied
of
to
your
me?
typical house cat.
Or
I know,
chicken.
they fucking lied to me. Dude, that means like a velociraptor, I could just like kick it.
Yes.
It will tear your gut to shreds, though.
Just loud shriek, bush rustles as
Like, imagine being killed by like a pack of angry chickens. Like, that's what it's like to be attacked by
Oh,
a pack
God.
of
More like
velociraptors.
turkeys.
That's fucking hell. Either way. Oh god, if a bunch of turkeys came after me, yeah. I think I'd just give up on life.
I mean, turkeys, they can peck you, but these things
Oh,
got
yeah.
talons.
No, turkeys have claws, bro. They could
Yeah.
fuck you up.
Turkeys
They
could
could
do some damage.
Yeah,
could do
a
some
turkey could mess
damage.
you up.
So you did say I would have advantage on this.
yes,
sneaky
especially
maneuver.
with the natural 20 stealth roll, yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
So sneaky maneuvers. Sneaky links?
Sneaky links.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to turn your
Okay,
mic back on.
so okay, so I have to make a claw attack.
Yep. Damn.
Do we take those?
We take those. Roll that damage. That's 2 fucking nat 20s tonight. Holy shit.
Okay, which means it now has to make a DC 10 strength save. Would we say at disadvantage because it's surprised?
You know what? Sure, cause you did spring on him. Sure.
You also have to
I'll-
make a con save.
No. While she was before she transformed, she took an antitoxin.
Oh,
That means advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have advantage on it. He fails.
why are you still? What the fuck?
What?
This is more nat 20s than I've rolled this campaign.
Yo, arena
That's-
points?
Holy fuck. So you, no grung poison. What was the damage real quick? That was a 13. Okay. Yeah, as you like pounce onto him and rend into his flesh, you feel the toxin begin to momentarily affect you, but then it seems as if something within your system fights back against it. And with the strength check, what does that do? That or be knocked
I
prone?
then
Okay,
get
he's
a
knocked prone.
bonus action attack
Oh, you get the bite.
with
Yeah,
my bite.
take that.
Oh.
Yeah.
At least it's not another crit. Jesus fucking Christ.
If it had been, what would the fucking odds be?
I mean, 3 crits in a row isn't uncommon for me.
You got that you got that luck.
The anti-Wheaton.
Velociraptor, what can I say? They're my
The
spirit animal.
anti-Wheaton. Yeah. So as you
I'm just glad Beck hasn't asked me the odds yet.
the
Never
full
tell me the
force-
odds.
Never tell me the odds. The full force of you just knocking into him and slamming his tiny form to the ground. I'd say technically, well, they're not tiny. They're
Grung
also
are of
small,
medium-ish size.
medium-ish.
They're
So-
small creatures.
Oh,
Yeah.
they are small creatures. Yeah. So basically, like you have enough, and you knock him down, and then once you have him pinned, you dig your teeth into his neck, tearing away more of his flesh, causing him to start like gurgling blood from his little sack. And since he's prone, it's still technically his turn, so I think he would have to use half of his movement to get up, which he'll do. But you're still kind of like you
Still
hurt
on
him. Yeah, you're basically like still on him, and he's gonna make an attack at you since you're like right there in close
Yeah.
proximity. He's gonna
The
he's gonna
fuck?
try stab you.
That Grug's fighting a chicken.
Yeah, literally, you see that.
That's more or less what you guys see from down there, yeah.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. is with a dagger. So 4 piercing, and then 6 poison. Oh my God! I'm so stupid. You only take the poison if you
You fail the save.
fail the save. Okay, so I need a con save for the poison.
I did roll. That was the nat 20.
Right. That was for his skin poison. Is this
Okay.
the same? Is this the same poison though?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it the same color?
Actually, I guess yeah, technically it would be. I think they apply their own poison to
Yeah.
their weapons. So, yeah, so no save. Just 4 piercing damage
Okay.
as he gets a nice little like retaliatory strike in on you with his dagger. That'll be
Okay.
his turn.
I'm just gonna get my health for this token set up so that I can keep track.
Alrighty. Seemingly. Actually, yeah, he'd pop out over here.
Pop out.
Another little.
They're
another
part of the
little
call
frog.
caravan.
He pops out of the brush, and he is going to throw a dagger at Rita, which I'm
Don't
pretty
forget,
sure.
Granny is also poisoned.
Is she?
No, she
No, they ended it.
Unpoisoned.
No, she
Oh, okay.
unpoisoned with the healing hands.
Right.
So that's a 10, which I imagine misses on Rita.
Oh, on 10? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a dagger is chucked in her direction. She just deflects it with her the haft of her warhammer. Jarvis.
Okay. A lot of enemies spawning up, chicken on the rock. I'm gonna use my bonus action to command Zeus to get the Genasi down.
Very well.
I'm going to attempt to advance
Okay.
here.
Yeah, you're good.
Do I have any good spells? You know what? Because I haven't done it yet, I'm gonna cast Levitate on the green grung.
Okay.
That's cheeky.
Levitation.
Actually, let me first check the range before I even do that. Yeah, I can do it. 60 feet.
Okay. So what does he have to make?
Con save
Con
17.
save. Doubt he's gonna make that. He rolled a 21.
What?
Holy Jesus.
Yeah,
This is
that's
the raid
fucking
boss.
lucky. Yeah, the green grung is the raid
there
boss.
goes the idea of turning that guy into a floating pincushion. How's my action? Part of my movement. I'm just gonna. Can I get there without any trouble?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Zeus just going in a straight line.
Zeus steps on the landmine.
Nah, he's good too. You managed to get over
And
there.
just hit the rope.
All right, very well. As yeah, he'll like leap up or whatever and bite it, and Bruce, you'll just kind of like fall down. But you don't suffer any damage. It wasn't high enough to hurt you. You think it was just meant to immobilize you.
At least you don't have to expend your action now to get yourself out.
This is true. And if that's all for your turn, Jarvis, Gabriel.
Jarvis. Actually, no, not Jarvis. That's just the dog, because you're not in range.
He will definitely take that 12. Hit points, yeah, sure.
I will move up.
Grung.
Yeah. I'll go here. And then shoot the yellow.
Very well.
Bang.
Yeah, that hits. Okay. As managed to kind of like shoot like when Jarvis leaves you an opening, dealing lay 9 damage.
Is it still up?
Yeah, he's still up. He is He is. He's bloodied, but not critical. Yeah.
Does 11 hit?
11, no.
Damn.
Sorry, I was checking something else. Yeah, unfortunately the 11 does not hit. Anything else?
No, that's my action. Bonus action. A bit of my movement. I will give myself temp HP. 9.
Very well.
That improves it.
Aaron.
So it looks like Bruce is already being helped better than I can help.
Yeah,
so
he's been cut down.
Okay. We are going to do something a little strange.
Strange is good.
What does the yellow man have on him? The yellow man by Rita.
The yellow man by Rita, he's got. You could definitely make out some sort of dagger on him and a short bow. Other than that, not really much in the way of clothing besides like a loincloth.
Okay. I'm gonna animating performance his bow.
Okay.
So it's now a dancing item that I control.
Can you do that?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can animating performance someone's armor.
That is cheeky.
That also is very dangerous.
I love it.
That sounds
Oh
like
my god!
It's unhinged.
Oh, sorry.
Oh!
it sounds like a great way to like crush someone with their own
It
armor.
should
That
be
is fucking huge.
Should be like that, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck it's so big.
So it goes immediately after me. Bonus action. I will.
All versions of Aaron are bards, except for the ones that aren't.
They all at least have one level in Bard. All of the
That's-
infinite errands.
That's fair.
Actually, no. They'd all have the same number of levels as Aaron did when he arrived, because they split in the time rift
Yes.
or in the space, whatever it is.
So at minimum, what, 5 levels in bard?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so it goes at the end of your turn. You're gonna have it attack him, or
I'm going to commanding him to attack him.
Very
And
well.
technically, it's like on him, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll move over, and apologies.
My apologies.
So at the start of its turn, it's using its passive. Oh no, that's when any creature starts its turn. That's not on its turn. Never mind.
Okay.
So yeah, it's going to. So his bow just like comes to life and starts dancing out of his hand.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then it's gonna whack him over the head. Which will be the sheet isn't correct for what it does, I don't think. Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I hope so, because I used it for your banjo.
Oh yeah, that hits.
What, you animated my banjo?
Yeah. Against the banjo.
It's the banjo.
Alright.
I felt it's a very Aaron thing to do.
Plus
So it
proficiency
does
bonus.
9 force
Okay.
damage.
Alrighty, yeah, as it whacks him over the head, and he's like.
And that'll be it. Yes.
Very
And then it plays the
well.
Mario death sound.
Which one?
This guy will appear and he will throw a dagger in the direction of. Actually, would he be within range? Let me make sure he's within range. He will
Oh shit.
move 5 feet, and he will throw a dagger at the chicken.
Okay.
A 17,
That'll hit.
a 4 piercing.
Okay.
Actually, this one's a different color, but you still have the antitoxin, so you can make it with advantage.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, you
Yep.
would be taking the poison damage, so it's 3 poison. Because
Okay.
I don't think it gives you the poisoned effect for the weapons. It's just you take the poison damage.
Yeah.
That'll be
So,
his turn.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
This one is going to. He will appear by tree over here, and he is going to take. Does this one have a short bow?
It's impressive that they're not startled by the gunshots.
They've heard them before.
I mean, they probably have heard other louder things, such as
Dinosaurs.
dinosaurs, magical explosions.
Got a dagger coming towards Rita, thrown. That's a natural 1. He whiffs it and it
Hit.
falls into the. Shut up! he whiffs it and it just falls into the dirt at his feet, and he's like, he looks really, really sad at that. And as for this last one, he will appear. Why won't it let me click? What the fuck? Oh, because I'm on the ruler, that's why. And he is going to take a short bow shot at Jarvis.
Bitch can try.
He will try. Does a 20 hit?
It does. It just hits.
8 piercing, and you have to make a Constitution saving throw or take poison damage DC 12. His name? Blungus? Maybe? Yeah, you pass, so you don't take it. So just 8 piercing damage.
And there goes all my temp hit points.
Why do you want
And,
Blungus to be killed, Beck?
I don't. He's here to
Blungus,
flex
you're
on
up.
us mortals.
Very good.
It is I, Blungus.
How's Granny looking?
Granny's
I
fine.
cast grenade.
Granny's fine. All right. Do I see this?
Yeah.
And you said it was looking like bloodied, right? Oh my god.
Yeah, he's looking bloodied, not quite critical, somewhere in between.
Very good.
Molto
I'm going to.
bene.
I'm sorry, God's Requiem. Oh, actually, you know what? No. Mysterious Desire.
Ooh, alright.
Yep. I'm gonna. Oh no!
That
Oh no!
is a misfire.
Fuck!
Your gun is jammed.
Am I gonna have to fix people's shit?
I think you're the only one right now with Tinker's tools that would be able to.
5.
There is the Wizard Artificer.
Oh yeah, that's true. My bad.
So I can see this fucker with the spiritual weapon, right?
Yeah. Well,
Alright.
yeah, you can see him and you know where your spiritual weapon is, so yes, but you
We're gonna
cannot
make an
see
attack.
from the spiritual weapon.
But can I make the attack?
Yes, you can make the attack. You just can't
Alright.
see from the weapon.
I
It's not
see
a
through
familiar.
the weapon is speaking to me, telling me exactly what it sees.
It says, "Master, it's in front of me. Might I strike it down in the
I'm
name of our
telling you, my
glorious god, Deus Volt?"
It's my companion.
You don't actually need to see the target to attack it with a spiritual weapon.
So, no. I don't actually see him. He's talking to me. You get what I'm saying, Beck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll the fucking attack. Yeah, that hits.
Perfect.
Good damage. He, I would say now is critical.
He's still not dead. Oh my god.
No. Frog,
Alright.
Frog got health.
Alright, that's it. He probably is on like 1 health.
He's pretty low. Alrighty, Ed.
All right.
It's
I
Ed's
guess
time.
I go over here. All right. Do I know that is this a wire? Can I just hop over it?
Oh, it's already been tripped. Like the two logs are just kind of hanging there. They've like smacked into each other.
All right. Excuse me. I'll get up in here.
Climbing on a rock.
And I've been told not to touch him. So I'm gonna punchy stabby.
Very well, punchy stabby.
There,
Oh,
let's
yeah?
switch to my guy. There you go.
Roll the damage for the first one. Let's see if he like just dies outright.
He dies.
Oh yeah.
Surely.
Oh yeah, he dies. He dies outright.
Did he have 1
As-
HP left?
No, he had 11, but
Oh, it's owned.
with the extra 3, he's obliterated.
All right. I have.
All right.
Can I just step over this guy?
Yeah, sure.
And I'll next attack. I'll reroll the attack.
Yeah, please. Yeah, it still hits.
Okay.
Yeah, they got low AC. That also kills him.
Fuck yeah. We're on a rampage.
Clearing them
Yeah,
out.
Hey,
it just comes in and just starts fucking dropping bodies like a fucking pro.
Hell yes. I'm gonna turn over to the flying bow and just like, fuck is this? I'm gonna like push it.
Okay.
The bow pushes back.
The bow. I don't think it could push back, but
Contested athletics check.
yeah, you know what? Aaron, roll roll athletics or acrobatics for the bow to see if it gets pushed back.
Does it have stats?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I
has a-
rolled a 4.
So that would be a D20 plus athletics or acrobatics, so plus 4.
Damn.
Wow.
The bow pushes back.
Uh,
Was that an acrobatics or athletics check?
That's athletics.
Oh my fucking god.
It's-
What the hell
Well, I
was
mean,
that?
it's
God.
acrobatics would have been a 20.
I'm gonna brandish my weapon at it.
It
Edge it.
just
You and me.
continues to dance. It's doing the cha-cha.
I see through your bullshit.
Ed, that's Aaron's.
I see through
What?
your bow shit.
Aaron's
Oh.
controlling that bow.
Ed, that's mine.
It's one of
I
ours.
was gonna kill its ass. Alright.
Note to self: do not resist Ed.
I got my eye on you.
He will think you're an enemy if you resist.
Alright. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Velociraptor.
Yes. Hmm.
I got a joke I want to say after this.
Then HP, here you go, Ed.
Nah, I got 12.
Oh, okay, never mind. Why did that roll twice?
Declined.
I respectfully decline your aid at this time. Oh,
Eight.
okay. Yeah, that hits.
I would not have
Oh.
advantage.
Oh, right. Okay, so then
bad.
unfortunately the 8 would not
Yeah.
hit. He's getting a little hip to your tactics,
Yeah.
and he's starting to leap around and almost like a boxer. He's just kind of like leaping back and forth between his two little froggy
On
legs.
a fun side note, who eats 5 guys for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Who?
I don't like riddles.
Aaron.
It's fine. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Who the fuck's Jeffrey Dahmer?
Oh no.
Look at my balls.
Oh right, you're Canadian, so like your country doesn't romanticize serial killers. That's
Yo,
one
that's the
thing
guy
I'll
from
give
the
you guys
show.
credit for.
They made him up. They made him up for the show.
I can't believe that show
Yeah.
made up Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, I know. A serial killer in America? What?
Wait. They made him real?
There's no way that there's
I need a-
actually a
I
human
need a
that
moment.
ate people's ass flesh.
Yo,
No.
wait,
I'm sure that happened.
I
you
thought
believe
that guy was
there's
based on a book.
Alright, I've eaten some ass flesh in my day.
Dude, they're actually like using Halloween costumes for him though, and I think it's sickening.
Yeah, I mean, like Mike Myers is one thing; he's fake, you know. But like,
Yeah, Mr. Dahmer though.
is there anything else for your turn? I'm sorry about that.
No, I mean I only get one attack
Alrighty.
unless I would have done the charge again, but I would have had to go at his buddy.
Right, and then the attack of opportunity. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair. Bruce.
Jesus fucking Christ, this
I
guy.
just tried to throw him off the cliff.
All right. I am so far from anything to swing at, so I am just gonna run.
You have a flamethrower.
It's 15
Yeah, but I
feet.
mean,
Good point.
All right, I'm gonna start running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm gonna take my action to dash and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and go there.
okay.
You step on a landmine.
Fuck! Another vine.
There's a good number of them on this map, but ever since like the red line, you've been avoiding them all pretty well.
Considering forest fires.
Yeah, there's not gonna be any traps if everything's ash.
I mean, would you be able to hit him?
No, yeah,
maybe not if it's only 15 feet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you use your
5,
action,
10,
right, I'm
15,
stupid.
20. Yeah.
Alrighty. If that's all for your turn, Le Frog is going to
L-Frog.
L-Frog. He's gonna take and swipe at you, Velociraptor.
Yep.
Stagger. That's a 9. 9. And he is going to. Will he risk it? Yeah, he'll risk it. He's gonna go. He's gonna go run over by his friend here.
He's risking it for the biscuit.
I don't know if you get attack of opportunity as a.
You do.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so then yeah, you may. Unfortunately, 11 will not hit. Yeah, no, it's.
The Velociraptor is slowing down. She feeling the hurt.
And poisoned.
Rita.
Reader. All right.
Raider.
Reader her rights.
She kind of like looks at the dancing crossbow, and she kind of like goes like puffy tail. She's like, "What is that?"
I mean, she would have heard Gabriel and Aaron being like, "It's one of ours," and plus she saw the dancing banjo at the banjo concert.
The puffy tail rescinds.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
Yeah, that's fair.
It has a personality, and it's called spite.
So she's going to see Grumpy there.
Oh yeah, see the ribbit.
She's gonna go. Hello.
It just goes,
Hello, I am Mark Zuckerberg. I would like your data.
Please
I
give
thought
me
you
your.
were for a second.
Please give me your tasty data.
Give me the Zuck.
Welcome to Meta's Dungrung Lung branch.
Okay.
Oh,
we take this.
Oh.
You
That's a small.
you pulp
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
guy.
say,
No luck today.
Yeah, you pulp him. He's just fucking. You get fucking pulped, mate. Oh yeah, it's dead.
while she's hitting him, she's like, "Yeah, croak this."
Fuck yeah.
Sounds like an anime catchphrase.
Croak
Fucking
this.
Cool. Badass.
Mm,
Hell yeah.
it's powerful. Anything else for
That's it.
Rita's turn? Okay, Granny.
All right. Granny.
I can smell their fear.
I smelled him.
It reeks of urine.
My grandchildren.
I mean, you have some targets.
We might both be amphibians, but they will die and perish.
We're amphibians. You're a reptile.
I will eat you.
I don't know where. So how high is like the cliffs?
Like 10 feet, but it's a slope.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
you
actually
can
just 2 feet off the ground.
It's not like it's not like a 45. It's more like a 55, 60-degree angle. Call it.
Okay. So like, how much extra movement we talking?
Like 5 extra feet.
All right.
Yeah,
Then that
not
means
bad.
Granny can just make it to here in
Okay.
a straight line.
The raptor bites her ankle.
Just the raptor. No, the raptor already took
No,
attack of opportunity.
she has seen them fighting the Grung. It will not.
Very well.
Alright.
Granny, you run by a chicken.
Probably as soon as
Yeah,
Bruce sets the
Granny-
forest on fire, the raptor will attack.
That's when it's game over.
Granny will remember this for dinner.
I've always
and
wanted to
it's
make fog cookies.
Gonna double tap the yellow Grung.
Very well.
What?
Unfortunately, neither of those hit.
Alright, Granny
His intimidating AC of 13.
Granny flurry of blows.
Alrighty.
A still yellow. Blat. Blat.
Oh, I wanted them both to miss.
That would have sucked.
The Grung actually is like filled with nanomachines.
That's
Her fists are landing, but it's not hurting him.
he's approaching critical condition.
Alright, Granny is going to make that last one. Are you going to spend the last key point?
Hand of harm.
And that is a hand of harm.
Very well.
Bad
Roll that
touch.
extra necrotic damage. Super bad touch. Suck the moisture out of his
Bad
body
touch.
skin.
Oh, that's super lethal for a Grung.
How do you want to do this?
Just desiccate him.
Yeah, Granny just keeps bashing him in the temples.
Oh my god.
Once he starts losing consciousness, she just like grips his head like in a Vulcan mind melt and sucks the moisture out.
No, not that. But once he like starts falling, just the fists both hit, and she just like throws throws him over to the side.
Jeez.
Very, very well. You throw him over here and he just like slides down the cliff to like right there. Ragdolling the entire way.
There's like a blood
And
smear
then
on the side.
turns towards the green Grung.
This one
menacingly.
looks like he's literally shitting himself. He's just actually he lets out a little frog poop.
You're next, sweetie.
It cannot understand your words, but it understands the intention. Which one is this one? That's the dead one, so Jarvis.
You'll
That's
join your friends soon enough.
You'll see him again soon, sweetie.
Let's try shenanigans again.
Very well.
Because it's better if I do this rather than people wasting movement. Okay.
I mean, you could move. You could go places.
You.
Oh, the places you'll go.
Oh,
There.
at the start of your turn, you get 10 extra feet of movement.
Okay. I need this Grung to be here.
Okay. What are you doing?
Vortex warp.
Are you vortex warping him?
Con
Okay.
save for it.
Target needs to make a con save. All right. Doubt he's gonna make it. What's your spell save DC?
17.
He rolled an 18.
Fuck you!
Silvery barbs.
I can show you. I'm sorry for that.
Does anyone have silver barbs?
That's
No.
not banned in my campaign, so you can if you want to. Arena's a different story, though. I've had enough of that shit.
We had one arena with it, and we're like, "Fuck that, never again."
Yeah, because they kept using it over and over again.
Yeah, it's worse than like chain counter spells. Yeah, you kind of like begin to like move your hands to create this energy, and it like swirls around him, and then it just kind of seems to pitter out.
You know what?
Put a powder. Let's get at it.
just because I'm annoyed, Health Fiend will leave my shoulder because I can use my bonus action to command them,
Okay.
and I'll just pop them on. There, I'm gonna use my bonus action to command Health Fiend to move up in range and attack.
Okay. Oh, in range of the ground.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And for movement, Zeus is just going to advance his way up here.
Alright.
And Health Fiend is going to move. They're flying, by the way.
Okay. Good to know.
So they're about 10 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Jarvis, and then the dog, Zeus.
Alrighty. Gabriel, unless Jarvis wanted to move.
16 to hit the Grung.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit.
Hey, you can make your homunculus just attack.
Yeah, it shoots a force projectile.
It doesn't take like your action to command it to attack.
Bonus action to do it.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't. I either have to have the homunculus attack or the Zeus attack with my bonus action.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to have both of them attack.
Right now, Zeus takes the dodge action by default.
Okay. Yeah, Gabriel.
All right. I will. Can I see the Gorn clearly from where I am?
The one up in the tree. Well, under the tree. Is a little bit obscured.
All right. I'll move up to where I could probably see him better.
Oh yeah, you can see him from there.
All right. Bang.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. Is he still up?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's still up.
Second bang. Oof.
You and Helfreen seem to be the first damage that this one specifically is taking. So 10 plus 5, so 15. Okay. He'd be critical, yeah.
Ooh, 11 temp HP.
Alrighty. Aaron.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. Aaron will. Go to there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to whisper bad things at Red Boy.
Very well. Okay, wisdom saving throw.
You smell like
Your
fish.
mother was a gerbil and your father smelled of elderberries.
He fails.
No. Your mother was a hamster. and
No,
your
I
father's-
said what I said. Jarvis doesn't know that movie. Get out of here.
He is dead as his brain is racked with your dissonant whispers.
He just has a brain hemorrhage and fucking dies.
Yeah, he just clutches his head. He's like,
Elderberries.
his
Somehow
corpse
the
all
morale
sort of
of these guys are doing-
ragdolls.
And then bonus action inspire Ed.
Very well.
Ow.
And as part of that inspiration, I can command the dancing item, and I'm going to command it to keep attacking the grungs or the frogs, because I don't know what they are.
Very well. The closest one would be up here.
Yeah. So it's
Everything
going
else is
to,
dead.
You leave nothing but trails of corpses in your wake, and you dare to call yourself heroes.
I mean, that's just the life of a D&D party, man.
I mean, they attacked first.
It's gonna move
you're right.
here,
We only committed genocide in self-defense, Dylan.
dash up next to Granny.
Very well.
This bow just starts flying across the battlefield.
Yeah, the Grung seeing this and already staring down Granny is incredibly terrified.
Oh, he loses 10 feet of speed at the start of his turn.
Oh, poor Grung.
He is going to desperately take a swipe at Granny with his dagger
Really?
with a 9 and missing out of sheer fucking fear and then run away.
Granny,
Which-
get them punches in.
But he's
Oh,
like
yeah.
tapping his feet, like dancing as he does.
Yeah, he's just like he's
But
He's
here's a
dancing.
question: does the spirit now? Does your dancing item also get an attack opportunity?
It's a creature.
It is a creature, so I think technically it might. It's up to Dylan though. It is a construct.
I mean, both my guys get attacks up.
yeah, fuck it, go ahead.
All right, so Granny's gonna roll first. And
Womp.
miss.
We take those.
And then the bow.
Not out of choice though.
That will hit.
Oh!
He
That's max
fucking
damage.
dies.
He turns around, starts doing a jig, and then falls over
It starts
dead.
to run. What I like to imagine happen, Dylan, is he starts to run, and the bow just like goes over his head backwards and clotheslines him with the bowstring.
It decapitates him.
Yeah, just fucking like decapitates him. Dead. And with that, combat is over.
Really? That was the reinforcements?
Yeah,
I was expecting
more.
Where's the more?
What the hell?
I mean, if they all attacked us at once, that would have been very bad for us.
Are we?
Oh, yeah.
Or ooh. I
Now,
got
did anyone
blood
else
all over my
see
boots.
a feathery chicken-looking thing up there?
Yeah, I think it's scurried off. Wait, what? Where it is?
Nah.
Still there.
I saw dinner up here.
Well, now I just feel stupid. I got all this fire shit out, and I didn't even get to do anything. With
I mean,
it.
we can roast that
I'm
chicken up
sorry,
there.
Bruce.
That'll make a good rotisserie.
I'll get it, sweeties.
Yeah.
Chicken?
Great.
I mean, I've never eaten dinosaur chicken before.
Jarvis is going. Well, these
Is
guys.
Granny a vegetarian?
I
I don't know.
don't think so. No.
Turtles generally aren't exclusively vegetarians.
Granny will be
Jarvis
going after the chicken.
Okay.
What are you looking at, Granny?
There's dinner up here.
Yeah, you'd see it now. It's
Oh.
revealed itself. It's right there. It's
Jarvis is gonna look for any more traps.
alrighty.
I've cocked the hammer on one of my revolvers, but I'm not pointing it at the little thing.
Oh no! Hold on! No, hold on just a second.
It could be good
Hold
eating.
out. Yeah, no. I'm gonna hold out the bottle of tequila.
You hold out the bottle of tequila.
Oh, so we don't have to soak the carcass of the tequila. We just get its body full of it first, and then we kill it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Ah! The entire world just moved 5 feet diagonally.
We all get reckoned exactly 5 feet in one direction.
Oh, that poor bastard who was like right next to a wall.
I'm trying to make a friend here. Hey.
It just
Oh.
looks up at you.
It's good, I swear. I had my doubts at first.
As the next thing you know, it disappears.
Oh man.
And the woman's
Gabriel
looking for you.
startled, just fires his revolver. But not at you, but like probably like right past your ear.
Ow!
Well, what's going on?
Oh
It
shit!
still looks pretty. It still looks pretty good to eat, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really hungry.
Why-
You got
why'd
me
that
excited
chick-
with the chicken
why'd
thing.
Why'd that dinosaur turn into a person?
Found another trap.
Oh, there's ever since the reckoning, a lot of my people have had some abilities like this. You're a druid, right?
She will look at all of you, and I guess Dylan, can you pull up the main picture for them so they see the?
Is it Shift Z? There you go.
No, it's
No.
I. If you
Well,
actually show my
it's-
sheet, I have the full picture.
Oh, got you. Hold on.
I got
Nita,
smart about it.
show to players like that.
Yeah.
Very well.
So you see about a 6'2" woman.
It hasn't appeared. I don't see
Brown.
anything.
Or
Oh, it might be in your
Okay.
journals. I hit show to players.
Yeah,
Here,
it popped up on my screen.
the odd thing you guys will notice is one of her arms is almost a see-through crystalline material. Her ears are pointed. Leather clothing. As she looks over you all and she's like, "You not tainted. No bring bad here."
Tainted.
You gotta shoot that chicken.
Just out of curiosity, Gabriel's gonna ask like, in Cree, do you speak Cree?
She
Well, I mean,
she
I-
looks confused.
Okay, no, never mind.
Well, I mean, I had COVID a couple years ago. Is that what you mean?
Oh god.
No.
Did you bring it to fucking Wild West?
We have no medicine, Bean.
Hold
You
on.
killed us all.
I don't know if that would kill us because we do have magic.
Let me see something real quick. Okay, interesting. All right.
Interesting. No, like I said, this is actually kind of good once you get used to it.
Not that. Taint turns people monsters.
What are you guys
No,
doing?
I'm pretty sure he has what you're talking about.
Yeah, we got money.
No.
Are you talking about some sort of magical effect that is causing people to become monsters?
She still looks a little perplexed. Like she's trying to understand you guys.
Hold on.
Jarvis is
This
going
might
to
help.
walk-
I didn't prepare tongues! Marcus,
He'll climb up the other side.
do you have tongues prepared?
Do I have tongues prepared?
I always have tongues prepared.
I
Fucking
do not
wasted
have
sex
tongues
cult.
prepared.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I'm coming.
Ah,
coming.
Guten Tag. Who's
Fine.
this?
He
I'm gonna-
speaks Thistle.
She will just kind of.
Abyssal?
this man just comes up to you and he's like,
I'm gonna try Sylvan.
"You gonna try Sylvan?" Okay.
Yep.
Her ears will twitch. A little.
I don't know why I know how to talk this way, but I do.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
She replies back fluently in Sylvan.
That works.
Oh, sounds like she speaks your language, Aaron.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna quickly say something in Primordial. It's like, do you speak this one too?
She just looks at you a bit confused.
Okay.
Yeah,
Granny
Doubt.
has recognition at you. Though.
He also does.
He does well. Yeah, because Agwin is a dialect of Primordial, right?
Ogwin and Igni.
Ignorant. Yeah, ignorant.
And,
Ignorant.
But I think you just
But
speak
yeah,
it.
no, when you started speaking Sylvan, you did notice her ears twitched a little.
All right. Yeah. All right. So he was saying, this is in Sylvan. So like, is there a magical effect that's turning people into monsters? Is that what you mean?
Not sure.
in Sylvan?
Yeah, she's saying this in Sylvan.
Okay.
She's
What
trying to
is the taint you're talking about?
Turns. She's trying to think of like her. Right, we're speaking Sylvan. She goes to explain that the taint that she speaks of begins as almost a normal sickness.
It's found
but
between
then
your anus
turns
and your
normal
balls.
people into mindless monsters.
How apparent is your arm, by the way?
Oh, it's quite like it's see-through crystalline material.
Jarvis is staring right at it.
I will relay the Yeah, so it's like it starts like a regular disease, she says, and then it just turns people into mindless monsters apparently.
Hmm.
Yeah, we ain't doing
I mean,
that.
I still say it might be what it has there, the tequila.
I mean, yeah, if they drink enough of it, I imagine it would have the same effect.
Dylan,
Doesn't
though I am not
suck.
proficient in medicine, I am proficient in arcane and nature. Can I use any of those to ascertain if I ever heard about anything like this?
I'm expertise in Arcana, if that helps.
I have a -1 in Arcana.
Yeah, you can a magical disease that turns people into monsters. Sure, make an Arcana check.
I'm on it.
The both of you can if you wish to.
Have I heard anything about that in like my defense of the terrors of the night?
I have disadvantage because I'm poisoned.
Oh, yeah, exhaustion.
I'm exhausted. I mean, yeah.
Right. Since the reckoning, Gabriel. Actually, yeah, make a history check on in terms of that.
Disadvantage.
So
Guidance.
Jarvis. Well, so Ed. No,
Nah.
you've never heard of magic turning people into monsters.
Even though you've seen it.
Even though he's seen it, he goes,
That
"Nah,
don't ring a
I've never
bell.
heard of it
Nah,
before."
that don't ring a bell.
Can I make a check?
Aaron, sure. You want to make an Arcana check? Yeah. Or you could technically do medicine too, but I mean, like, it's more
Arcana.
arcane. Actually, it'd be more Arcana in this
Oh,
sense.
wait, I can do a medicine if you want.
No, do Arcana. That makes more.
Sounds like a cordyceps.
Are you sure? I can do medicine.
Yeah, it sounds like
Roll
there's some drug
Arcana.
effort in it.
So, Aaron, yeah,
Probably
Aaron.
like crocodile or something.
Same thing as that. No, you've never heard of that before. Aaron, you've heard of magic turning people into monsters, but you're not sure which one she's specifically talking about. Like,
Yeah, like
there are
Padre, he turned into
spells.
a rat.
Right. Yeah, there are
When?
spells and there's curses.
No, he was real close, but he didn't.
Yeah, you had contracted weird rat lycanthropy, remember?
Right, when I wasn't
Right.
Yeah, you were in
That's
here.
great.
What is Smith? What is Smith? You roll natural 20s for
Whatever
bullshit.
It is, it's a nat 20.
So Gabriel, with your actually no, hold on, not Gabriel. I'll do Jarvis with 21. Yes, you know that there's lycanthropy. Vampirism is kind of technically magic too.
But that's
you
more
even you even know that some people can be transformed into animals and creatures against their will with like polymorph and shit. So like you're not knowing specifically what she's talking about, but you know that it's entirely possible.
Yeah, but something like polymorph is always temporary. Even if it was like, say, true polymorph,
Right.
it wouldn't start out as a disease.
Lycanthropy and vampirism though are kind of diseases but also kind of curses. It's
Yeah,
on that border between both. It's like yes but actually no, and that sounds more akin to what she's talking about.
Yeah,
As
but
for sorry, go
the
ahead.
normal transformation, because with their previous encounter with vampires, the way one becomes vampires is the target must die as part of being drained. Aren't they're dead, then are brought back via the weird necromantic magic of being a vampire. But with a werewolf, that seems more plausible, but
And
unlikely.
she's just looking at them confused.
Yeah,
To those who are speaking common.
I'll be like relaying everything. I'll be a
Uh,
translator.
Name.
Yeah, you got a name? I'm
Nita.
Aaron.
Did I learn anything, Dylan?
Right, yeah, sorry. So with your history check, there were whispers long before you left the Dominion of Canada and ventured into these fractured United States of a disease that seemingly appeared out of nowhere
Like many
and
things.
quickly took people. It didn't seem to have, I don't know if they'd know the word gestation, but it didn't seem to have a very long gestation period, and it would burn through people's bodies. And you're not entirely sure about this, but you vaguely remember one of the stories saying that the people who succumbed to the disease rose from the dead shortly afterward to feast upon those that had yet to be infected.
Oh, so like I'll explain this to Aaron. It's like, I've heard a story of this, and then Aaron's like, "Walking Dead."
Wait,
She
you're
kind of
saying
shakes her
there's-
head.
Oh no, it's COD Zombies. Yeah.
She kind of shakes her head and shrugs.
wait,
Kinda.
you're
They
saying
they
there's a
fall and get up and bite.
you're
Hey,
saying there's a
Aaron.
vile version of the enemy dead smell?
Aaron, how do you say shit in Sylvan?
What's Quenya or Tengwar for fucking shit?
Yeah. Excuse me.
I'll
This is all very sudden, but
Oh, I'm just saying that as an example. You don't have
uh,
to actually use that. You could tell them whatever.
what was your name again? Sorry, I kind of misheard.
Uh,
It's actually Puta. It's weird because that means something else in a different language too.
Yeah, it means friend in Spanish.
You are a well-traveled man, Aaron.
That and I don't know who told you that, but that does not mean friend.
Yeah, Lane told me that, and he's trustworthy.
It means well, it means something a lot less nice than friend. Let's leave it at that.
I
so
didn't
sure.
quite catch what Lotus's name for the character was.
Nita.
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 So Nita.
That's neat.
Neat.
Neat, huh?
Are you with a druid tribe that's near here?
Yes.
Because we've been looking for them. Do you think you could help us out?
Why?
I'll take out the lock of Walter's hair. It's like, well, my friends here, one of their friends had a unfortunate accident, and heard tale that your people could do something about it.
Grandfather might.
And we could help you with your tank problem.
Problem not here.
Oh.
And she just points out of the jungle. Out there.
We're in the middle of the jungle. There is no pointing out of the jungle where we are.
She points
I mean,
back the way
every
you
direction
guys
you
came.
point. Every direction you point.
Technically, yes, but we're so deep in. Like, you point and it's more jungle.
Oh wait, do we know about
Outside jungle.
Alright. Well, I mean, we can help you with something. I don't really want. I don't want to just go in and ask, hey, can you bring our friend back to life?
Is that what's wrong with the trade routes?
Possible.
No, I'm
Yeah,
asking.
apparently some magical force that's supposed to be protecting the road between Nianzuru and Oregon is failing or something, and it's allowing monsters to attack the roads.
Unsure. I'm out here to deal with them. And she points at the frogs.
Oh,
Well,
you're welcome.
mission accomplished.
Is it possible for you to lead us back to your people?
She looks at you confused. I will tell you this now. She does not understand common.
Yeah, I'm relaying everything
Fair
I've
enough.
already said.
Task failed successfully.
I
Mhm, mhm.
could. Mother could explain better about the taint.
Isn't that a body
Wonderful.
part?
I mean, it is. Yes, Gabriel.
Can, can you help translate one thing?
It's also where you get kissed by a rose.
What? Can you ask her a question about her arm?
I don't know. Is that sounds like it might be kind of rude. Depends
Yeah,
on the question.
that's a bit personal.
What? Why is her arm not whole?
I don't know. That sounds kind of personal to me.
Yeah,
Is
let's
it
revive Walter
important?
first.
A little.
Look, you gotta get to know a lady first.
You can't just
Before you
ask
start
someone
asking-
why their arm's
before you
fucked
start
up.
Asking questions about their body. and
No, I'm
whatnot.
not asking.
I know my way around these things.
So here's the thing. We can ask her like once we get to the village. I don't want to like offend her and then her not show us where it is.
Good points.
You know, just in case I'm right and it's rude.
Right. I'm just very curious since I myself also.
Oh, we're
As a
going to a bunch of
scientist-
druids, and you're a man that's part metal.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
What?
Where did you find that? How did you get this?
I'm
I've
upset.
been typing it for like the last 30 minutes.
I'm upset.
And
I'm inconsolable at the moment. Absolutely not.
This is my favorite part of D&D.
Overruled
Why do you have a nuke?
and promptly banned.
wait, oh, that's a nuke stats. I just realized that.
A large flying construct flies overhead towards the target point in an altitude of 31,000 feet above. God damn it! I hate this.
that might be the name of a certain plane.
Yeah.
A certain plane.
Anyway,
Everyone is googling the plane name. now.
It's arguably the plane.
It is the plane. Plane to end a war.
What did you just call me? You bastard.
can we proceed?
Yeah, let's proceed.
I hope these druids like fire.
Yeah, he still has the flame blade out, probably.
Hey now.
Well, I mean, Bruce, I never told you
We're
this,
being-
but
wait, we're being nice here.
but fire is one of the 3 elements that makes up fun.
True.
What's the other two?
Uranium bomb.
Explosions. Yeah, uranium bombs.
What's uranium?
You know those big explosions that I told you about?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I also should clarify. I said those are like in my time. They're like, you know, in what in
She's
like
gonna walk
80
over
years.
here and pick up a wicker basket full
They're
of
not really
short
from my
spears.
time. I mean, we have them in my time, but they were first used like, you know, in 70 or 80 years from now.
So yeah, you
Which
would watch
so technically they're
as
closer to your time than my time.
Damn it.
Nita would walk over and pick up her wicker basket, and she seemingly, I'm assuming, is
Yeah.
getting ready to leave in the direction of
Yeah.
her home.
Oh,
She looks like she's willing to lead you.
uranium was first discovered in 1789, but it was first isolated in 1841. So we're starting to just learn about it now.
Yeah, you should
That's-
not mess with that stuff though. It makes you sick.
So I'll just say, for the purposes of this, you begin following her.
I should. Ooh, how does the druid woman react to all the metal crap with me?
Make a perception check.
Because this.
Or
I'm
no,
just
not a
curious.
perception check.
It was an
I would
insight
say
check.
make an insight check. Yeah, sorry.
Because both my arms are metal. I got a giant mechanical-looking, partial fur-covered beast, and a flying little mechanical clockwork dragon.
She's
Chill.
hard to read. You're not sure. She does seem rather
While
chill.
we're walking, you will notice that the part of the arm that is crystal does not move at all.
Like it's
The fingers don't
like
even.
fixed in space relative to your body.
It's essentially stuck in a position and does not move. Yes.
Now,
it's more
How
like the
far up
arm
the arm is
is.
crystal?
Just below the elbow.
So, can you move your shoulder?
She could, yes.
Okay.
Probably move the elbow too.
Yeah.
She just kind of lets it hang though. So I will say, since you're being led by a person that knows these paths, and you'd only really encountered the Grungs at about midday, you managed to very easily sort of pick up this. It's not very apparent at first, but there does seem to be some sort of bit of a trodden path. Not well trodden to where many people have gone through it, but you definitely think that it's used by them, and you would follow her. And I'd say probably around just before sunset, you would reach this area, and you'd be able to see it within about an hour of you being in the general area. What appears to be an incredibly large tree, one towering over all of the others, almost dwarfing them in size. And some of these jungle trees can be quite large and tall, but this massive tree, and you come to this
She
sort of
would have
like
said that the metal dog stays outside camp.
Why?
Is
They're
that
druids.
Not
It's metal.
Not normal.
is that the Deku tree?
the Deku tree. As you get to the sort of like clearing around this tree, you feel yourself sort of pass through a barrier of sorts.
Is this able to come through the barrier?
He is, yes. But at around this time, Nita would say to you that he should stay outside.
Outside the tree or outside the barrier?
Seemingly the tree. There is no camp in this clearing around the large tree.
Yeah.
I will leave Pip with Zeus so I can have surveillance of him if need be.
Okay.
Hey, it's a Logan.
Yo, what up, Logan?
Grandma's been bloodthirsty tonight.
Great, yeah. Granny went on a murder spree and killed frogs.
Holy fuck, dude.
As you begin approaching the large trunk of this tree, the circumference of which you're not quite sure, seemingly from this, almost like one of those like owl holes in the tree, but like closer to the base near the thick roots. There's like an opening, and an elven man will seemingly like just phase out of the tree
Ooh,
and walk towards you.
that's interesting.
Nita, seems that you found our guests. He will say this to you in probably Sylvan, since that's your better language. So Aaron would understand this.
She
I'm Aaron.
replies, "Yes, they seek new life for fallen friend."
I figured they were
That's
here
the
for
best
a
way
reason.
she comprehends it.
No, yeah, that's fair. I was under the assumption that the port sent them.
She just kind of shrugs.
That they also sent us since we were coming here anyway. I think, didn't they? Yeah.
Right. Did
But
they tell you of our location?
No, they did not.
Or we can't understand this conversation.
Yeah, he's
Oh, is it
speaking in
all in
Sylvan.
Sylvan?
Yeah.
He's currently speaking in Sylvan to Aaron, which at that point he would stop and kind of notice your confusion, just go switching to common. My apologies. Did the port send you?
I mean, we told them we were looking for you, and they said if we do find you, to ask you why the protection around the trade route is waning.
Wait,
See, I did imagine that there would be some concern over that. It is something that we are currently looking to remedy. Bless you.
there was also
She's tainted.
there was also something I wanted to ask about. A couple things actually, but those can wait.
Right. Well, I believe at the very least introductions are in order. I am the second to the Archdruid here. My name is Faran. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. When he says
Faran?
that, he does Faran. Yeah, it's. Hold on.
If I remember right, Fran's the one that she calls Big Brother, right?
Yeah, he's the second.
Yeah.
Not the other guy though. The other guy, I don't think you told me what you call him.
Oh,
Well,
not
no, there's
Archbishop. Jesus Christ.
grandfather and older brother. Those were the only two that you told me about.
Right. Oh, okay, yeah. So then I guess I didn't tell you about that. Well, whatever. We'll get to that. Might I have your names?
I'm Aaron. As I said when
Right.
you were talking that other language that I don't really know what it is, but I just know it somehow.
Java
Sylvan.
Smith.
Is that what that is? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
the language of the Fae.
What's
Although
that?
it's not all that dissimilar from Elvish. Um,
I'm new here. Well, I mean, it's been what 2 months maybe.
were you recently thrust upon this world?
Well, kind of. I mean, yeah, I just came through a couple like 2 months ago or so. But it's the same. It's the same world, but things are different.
Interesting. The Archdruid would have questions for you. So Aaron, Jarvis,
That's good. Questions. That's good. I'm Ed.
Um, Also, as a gesture of good favor, if anyone is currently in harm or perchance missing body parts, as it looks obviously over to Lotus's character, I can provide them with means to compensate.
Hey, can you fix my
though
I
gun?
have the slight feeling that
Right.
your artificial ways is not exactly what they'd be looking for.
Well, technically, I could technically use the same method, but it can be made out of wood.
when you say that, his like he seemed kind of like against it, but then his expression kind of like softens a little bit, and he's just like, Perhaps
It was
we
essentially
could
just
arrange
using
something."
different materials, different costs and requirements, but all relatively speaking, same principles.
Right. And he looks at Marcus. He's like, "No, we can't fix your gun."
No, I wasn't looking at him. I was looking at
Uh,
Jarvis.
yeah, well, technically me or
Bruce.
Bruce.
Bruce could do it.
I should probably introduce myself. I'm Gabriel Morin of the Red River Métis.
Hmm.
I'm Bruce Summers of Holy Fuck.
They helped with bad frogs.
Right. Well, I had sent Lucille to look for them, but she lost the trail the other night. She smelled it near a rock and couldn't see them. So
Were
The
those
black
were those
cat.
traps were those traps yours?
no, we
Oh,
don't
good.
have a need of that. The Grung get creative. Um, Humanoids of larger stature are difficult for them to handle. They typically move in concentrated groups, set traps, detain those that they can, and either use them for slave labor or they eat them. Mostly just eat them.
I told you guys.
Yeah, think I beat their asses.
Yes.
On the note of the services in good faith, as my friend here said, if it would be proper, I don't know exactly the customs, but like I could do some music for the people if that's all right. Like I don't know if
You are all strangely hospitable. I did not expect. When I lived in Faerun, most people that would come near the old grove were a pain, always wanting something and not willing to give anything in return, and also fucking with the
bad.
environment. But you've kind of already done us a service to a degree by getting rid of some of those grung, so
I mean, really, that was more self-defense than actually helping out. But if it helped you out,
right.
you're welcome.
They're an irregularity. We're slowly attempting to return some semblance of peace to this newly formed ecosystem here, and them, the undead, and the Yanti are
Auntie.
disagreeable.
I get it. It's kind of like snowbirds.
She just looks
Snowbirds?
confused again.
It's one of his weird other Earth things. He says,
What's the auntie?
Snake people.
Snake people.
Sneeple.
Yes.
Snake people.
Sneeple.
Snape.
I don't.
Ah,
Have I worked with snake people?
You really shouldn't talk about snake
no.
people. That's a thing that's a thing in my time that we shouldn't talk about.
I'm
What?
asking Master. Have I worked
Mark
with
Zuckerberg.
helping set up artificial limbs for snake people?
For Yanti? No.
Okay.
No, they've been mostly secluded to this area, and they are not of the nice variety.
Yeah, just that
One of the
away.
very weird sides of the internet, Peck.
Well, you know what? I mean, I never met a druid back in Faerun, but I get it. I lived with the earth for most of my life.
Um,
There wasn't magic in my world, but there was hippies that are kind of like druids, I guess.
Something about that word bothers me.
"Shh."
Anyway,
At me next time.
he just kind of like he looks towards Granny, Bruce, Marcus, and Rita, and it's just like, I don't believe I caught your names.
I am Marcus. Marcus Dean of the Church of the Reckoning.
Priest. Interesting.
Don't worry, he's not here on a conversion mission.
He wouldn't have much luck.
I do
No.
have one very important personal question though. Have you seen
Sure.
Bigfoot? Or the Sasquatch?
He kind of like looks up and to the left for a moment and then looks back at you and goes, nope, never heard of him before.
Insight check.
Never heard of him.
I do have advantage on insight checks.
you think he's definitely heard of him before.
You just see Aaron look real crestfallen
I'll keep
at
it
this
myself.
real nature guy. Not
Marcus.
Keep it to yourself.
I don't know what Bigfoot is.
Marcus, it's a little bit hard to read. He might not.
Can I knowledge from a past life?
I have big feet.
Sure, if you want to.
I mean, there are some very large creatures out here.
I mean, there's several creatures in the forest that have big feet.
Oh yeah, he knows who Bigfoot is.
Who asked?
Aaron.
Aaron.
He just goes up to him like so quiet in his ear, no one can hear it. He knows.
He knows.
They know.
Aaron, you're gonna talk to the archdruid, right?
Yeah. Well, is this like he has questions like he actually has questions, or he has questions like, I'm gonna be strapped to a table?
What the fuck's wrong with your world?
Nothing of the sort.
Is
We
okay.
noticed your presence, and while I personally am not a big fan of outsiders, the Archdruid is completely fascinated by them and wishes to hear their tales before setting them free to go wherever. Not that you're
Hell
being
yeah.
detained or anything like that, but
Am I being detained?
I
just
know my
kind of
rights.
Am I free to
wants
leave? Am I
to.
free to leave?
Yes, free to leave. He just wants to know your intentions, all of you. He's better at reading people than I ever would be. But he'll have some questions for you, as I'm sure that you'll have quite a large question for him in terms of. Oh, actually, no. Did you tell him? You only told Nita, right? Or am I?
Yeah,
Nita.
bring
What are
it
you
up
asking?
to him that they seek new
Right,
life
right,
for
true,
a
true, yeah,
fallen
yeah,
brother.
right. Yes, and you'd have quite a large question to ask in terms of attempting to return your friend. For the Archdruid is likely the only one among us that would be able to grant such a
Among us?
request.
I wasn't thinking.
Us.
You
That
bastard.
causes me great anger.
The DM remembers that.
Yeah, the DM remembers that.
Maybe we should get along instead of literally standing out here like a bunch of asses.
Oh well, I can bring you in. It's fine. It seems like some of you are shy.
Um,
But yeah, sure. Let's head on in.
We should probably finish introducing the rest of us.
I mean, if you want to, sure. Yes.
Yeah, my name's Bruce Summers, Mr. Tree Man. It's very nice to meet you.
Right. Thank you.
My name is Elaine. It's very nice to meet you.
The kids here call her Granny, so if you want to call her that, you can go right
Nina
ahead.
will lean in and whisper something in his ear. She tried to eat me.
Were you
What?
disguised as something particularly delectable again? He'll say in Sylvan.
I mean,
Doctor.
she did look kind of like a chicken.
Right. Okay. I see the problem. I
And
don't.
I'm Rita.
Rita. All right. Um, he looks towards Granny. Elaine, you said.
Yes, yes.
We have a residence. Spoke of an Elaine. I'll introduce you.
Not again.
It's not by chance a really old turtle, is it?
Holy shit. No fucking way.
You know Cornelius?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The wizards who stole
Do we
his
know
leg.
him?
The universe is trying to put you two together. Can it just fucking happen already?
I'm pretty.
Cornelius is an interesting character, to say the least, but
How did he beat us here?
Literally.
he said something about knowing where your grandchildren are?
Oh, that's new.
Granny's eyes light up. She's like, "What?"
Right, well, I'll
He said.
so with that, he will kind of direct you into this kind of like this hole in the tree. And
Is my companion going to be good if he stays out here? As I gesture to Zeus.
he looks at him and he goes, "It would be rude of me to deny a guest entry. However,
That thing. It
that
scares me.
it disturbs me, I'm not going to lie. The attempt at trying to make it look like a real dog with skins is just
Well, it's more just tethered. Well, it's hard to. I saw it once in a dream, and I want to replicate it.
I can make him like pocket size. Oh, that don't last long. Never
That's
mind.
how I came up with the fuck tattoo.
I'm just.
fine.
I'm
We'll
just.
let it in for now.
I was just wondering if you'd be okay staying at the bottom here.
But if it pees on
Um,
the carpet, it needs to go.
Fine. You know what? Yeah, have it stay down here. The Archdruid
Well,
wouldn't have a problem with it, but some of the others might. They're
I'm just
very.
wondering if it would be at risk from attacks from anything.
Oh no, we have a protective barrier that surrounds the grove here.
Right, that was my main concern.
Oh
How
wait,
about him as I point to Healthfiend, which is the clockwork dragon that's on my shoulder right now?
Right, yeah, that's kind of mechanical too. He's like, yes, I believe any of your mechanical friends, they ought to just stay down here for now, if that's okay.
Right,
They'll
so
be fine. They won't be.
Anita's gonna head on up.
Alrighty.
I will have Healthfiend go and keep Zeus and Pip company.
Oh.
Alrighty. So as you guys walk into this tree, you see this very kind of like large open hollow area with a sigil, very intricately like both carved and painted, varying shades of green and blue, into the floor to create like this, like an arcane circle. Not dissimilar from what you were working on, Bruce. However, definitely different in nature. It's conveying, more of like druidic magic in nature than, your stuff. But he'll step on with you and it'll activate and you'll feel yourselves being uh, lifted upwards.
Mm.
Oh.
And
Wait, it's like from freaking Skyrim.
sort of.
Okay.
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
And
Just a
you are
smidge of C.
lifted upwards. Let me
Is the
drop
map
in
supposed to be blurry? Okay, there it is. It rendered in.
Nidus token. As you guys
Whoa.
are lifted up high into the tree.
yo, is this Tree
Um,
Gnome Stronghold?
I,
You mean Kashyyyk?
I believe this map
It's Frontier Village.
was called Exandria's Sanctuary, but yeah. Um, so yes,
Alexandria.
and Ferran will just step out and stand.
Aaron's like,
behind you.
Exandria. Oh, that's Critical Role.
What the hell?
Is it Thursday yet?
Yes.
It's always
I
Thursday.
believe Dylan established that Aaron does not know of Critical Role.
Yeah, no, Aaron doesn't know Critical Role. He's not.
Or
He's not that
he's heard
nerdy.
the name of Critical Role probably because it would be difficult to be on the internet without.
That's the guy who voiced Hit from the Dragon Ball game.
Is that Matthew Hans Mercer?
Right.
So you would see as you guys like sort of come out into this large, giant, like there's many different like platforms with huts on them, rope bridges leading across, many people milling about, and standing before you, you see a halfling of no real consequence or merit. He seems to be wearing like the same sort of like druidic clothing, and he's
That's
standing by with yeah, he's not an important
Oh.
character. He's standing by with like a like it seems to be like a little book with like a writing implement, like a pencil sort of, and he's like like getting ready to like take notes or whatever, and you see this man wearing like what is clearly like a very heavily like nature influenced garb of tied together leaves and vines. He's an older human gentleman. He seems to be in his mid to late 80s, and he just goes, hello, welcome. I am the archdruid of this circle. My name is Balfour, and it is wonderful to see new faces. Gets so tiresome seeing the same ones every day in and day out.
Archdruid Balfour?
Balfour, that's right. It's my
Dylan.
name. Yep.
I forgot. I just thought of something. What do the druids have? They reacted to the real tree camo jacket.
They can't see you.
Oh, I think I have the jacket in my bag of holding.
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah,
were
the
overheating
jacket.
in that.
Yeah, that was why you were.
Yeah, actually, you're wearing Gabriel's
Yeah,
duster
so-
right now.
Yeah.
That's my armor, Dylan.
Oh, is it actually?
Yes.
Okay, well, I didn't discount it towards your AC. We were just saying for now you were just taking it off to avoid heat stroke.
Yeah.
Because it's like a windbreaker essentially is all it is. It's not.
Oh, it's a windbreaker.
It's not winter clothing. It's leather armor is all it is.
The
But we were
image
doing the
looks
modern.
like a jacket, though.
That's
Speaking
the-
of-
Did
that's the
not roll
closest thing I could
kindly
find.
with your con.
Thought it was
Okay.
a puffer. Here's a
All right,
puffer.
so my bad. I made a mistake with that. So we'll just say it was making you hot, but not hotter than it should.
All right, I got my
Um,
duster back.
Yep, yeah, you get your duster back. But yes, I'm Balfour. So you are all guests of my grove for as long as you like. However, there are some of you that from afar I have observed and taken a great interest in. I have been informed of all of your different names via telepathy. Um, Miss Elaine, there is Cornelius here waiting to speak to you.
I see him.
And
Right
and
I'd recognize that shell from anywhere.
it seems as though some of you wish to ask a favor of me. Some of it in regards to the port, and others of it in regards to returning your lost friend. I will answer these questions in short, but first, a tour.
Oh,
Come with
fuck
me.
yeah.
Come with me. So he'll start walking over in this direction.
Oh man, nature.
You probably really should set up some railings or something.
Oh no,
you
it's
don't
fine.
use railings in a
Or,
treehouse. What is
I don't
this?
know.
Dylan, who's this
Netting.
guy?
Which guy?
The guy who
Wait, that's a window, actually.
Energy.
Oh, this guy? That's Ferran.
Oh, that's Ferran. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
Ferran's just he's just standing by. He's chilling.
I like how we just walked through the window.
I'm not,
I
is
took the
this-
door.
this
Why
is,
are you? Why are you guys?
Because
going
he
through
went through the window.
Oh yeah, he did. He literally just climbed in through the window. He didn't take the door.
This halfling has a book, right?
Yeah, he's got like a little like book with like, and he's taking like some notes. He's scribbling something away in a language you wouldn't recognize.
I'm gonna look over. Okay.
I could draw better than that.
Hey, how do you write shit in that language?
And he'll like write shit in halfling, and then like turn it around and show it to you.
Cool. I'm gonna copy that in my sketchbook.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just kind of
Is
like hold the
halfling one of the
book
ones
there.
that's in the player's handbook?
I believe so. Yes, I think it is.
Yeah,
Because there are like the scripts in the.
I think it's similar to Dwarvish.
which is
yeah,
similar
I
to
believe-
common.
I
Which
believe
is
it's
similar to Giant, right?
No, Dwarven uses the Dwarven and Giant use the Dwarven
Yeah.
alphabet.
alphabet. Yeah.
Oh, Halfling uses the common script, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, it
it's
does?
yeah.
So then the word would probably just be just a different word for shit, but written in common script. So
Yeah, you
It-
recognize the letters.
yeah,
The
you
letters
yeah,
are
you
right.
recognize those.
Not that you could properly read them, but
I cannot
But
read
you've
them.
seen them before.
That look like English.
I've seen them. They're fancy symbols.
it looks even more unrecognizable than normal English.
So this here is a grand library of sorts. All sorts of tomes on horticulture, animal husbandry, nature, the like. Anything that has to do with the woods and nature, you'll find it here.
How
We
about
have a
history?
lot
What
of
about the Sasquatch?
Oh, you met Bigfoot?
Yeah. No one's known what Bigfoot is since I've got here.
Right.
And by here, I don't mean your place. I mean like, this world.
Well, he is from a very reclusive species. They attempt to keep themselves away from the other humanoid races. They are sort of guardians of the forest. So
They're
they have
real?
turned
Yeah,
Yes,
up
I
one
the
kidnapped my
believe.
grandpa, and one of them led me here.
Surely that can't be true. They wouldn't do such a
Uh,
thing. They go
that was on
out of
his
their way
other.
to avoid
That was in
us.
his other world.
Yeah, I came from a different world.
Ah,
I mean, maybe.
if
I
we're
mean,
on this right,
I'm
I
not trying
would
to be
like to
rude and
question you.
discounting what you're saying, but like, surely not all worlds have the same. I don't know. Even though it's a very, I don't know. Sorry, I didn't mean to hijack this. I just meant like, is that a book? Like, because I might want to
No, no, no. It's
take a
it's
peek.
quite all right. Your insight from another world is something that piques my interest. We do not have written tomes. Actually, no, we might. Um, he'll
Do you perchance have tomes on the history of the area and possibly the biological nature of some magical creatures?
We do have tomes in regards to some of the creatures from Faerun that have found their way here, and he'll just kind of like walk over to one of the shelves and start like running his finger along the spines, reading, looking for something in particular. Um, we have from here. We even have several tomes donated to us by a gentleman we met. What did he call himself again? Um, he had ashen hair and yellow cat eyes. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. A funny medallion too, in the shape of an animal. He came by and left some tomes with us in regards to some creatures from his world that had found
Geralt
their
of
way here.
Oh
Rivia.
my god, it was Geralt.
Could be, you don't know. Um,
Are those
but
creatures here?
well, some of them seem to share a certain sort of similarity with some from Faerun that have found their way here, but others not so much. In this jungle in particular, no, we've yet to encounter, but when we've sent out scouts beyond the borders, sometimes such things have been seen. Mostly here, there's the local flora and fauna, um, some grung, yanti, undead, uh, and then he like kind of like pauses and he finally there it is, and then he'll slide this uh, looks like a blue leather tome with it's just simply written on the front of it in sort of like a silver font, uh, a legendary not a legend
The epic.
mm, yeah, I would say the epic of the Sasquatch, and he will hand it to you, Aaron, and he'll go, that will tell you what you need to know about Bigfoot and his people.
After all these years.
What if it reads like Homer's Odyssey?
What was I supposed to be answering again? I've lost my mind.
It's just books on the history of the area and magical creatures.
Right. Yeah, we've got a couple. See, the problem is that there's some of the native peoples have legends of creatures of their own, which before we didn't have uh, a correct sort of description of these creatures, and then like we'd never seen them before, and then we started seeing them, and it was strange. But all that is all word of mouth, so I
Hmm.
can't give you
I mean,
everything.
you'd be surprised at how accurate my people's word of mouth could be.
Oh no! Please don't misunderstand me.
Oh
I'm
no,
not
no, I'm not. I'm not.
insinuating.
I'm just saying. Like, it can be fairly accurate. You just need to
No,
translate into
no.
words.
It would just have to be put to paper so that we might archive it, but we've yet to do that. There is one, interestingly enough, but I'll get to that later. But yes, I have a tome in regards to, and he'll like pull out like two others as he's just kind of like walking down along the shelves and turn around and hand them to Jarvis. One of them just seems to be like a general sort of like what would the term be? I guess like a dissertation on Yanti, and then like another one in regards to like a study of Grung. The one about Grung, oddly enough, is written by Actually, would it be written by him, or would I just be making shit up? You know what? Who gives a shit? It's my fucking world. It's written by a guy named Volo.
Okay.
And I'll hand you those, and he goes, "That'll tell you a little bit more about them, undead or undead. Otherwise, it's mostly sort of jungle creatures, but then some stuff from Faerun, like oh, oh well, there's the dinosaurs. There's those. You want a book on those?
I'm very familiar with them.
You can't keep these, by the way, but you're allowed to read them as long as you're my guest.
It's fine. I'm not. If anything, I'll just copy if need be.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
completely
a
fine.
pretty
If you
fast
copy it, it'll become plagiarized.
No, he doesn't. I don't mind about that. So this is the library. If there's any other information that you need or want to research, we've probably got a book for it here. Onwards to the next spot, and he'll literally just like climb back out the window.
Why
He'll
are
be
you going
back
through
in
the window, sir?
All right, I'm gonna.
He
because
did
it's
say
on
he
that
lost
way.
his mind.
Yes,
How tall is everything? Is it ed friendly?
it's head friendly.
All
Actually,
right.
as a matter of fact, it's slightly taller, so like
Oh, okay.
you're good. Everything's kind of like high
You
vault.
could say it's built for someone who's taller than Ed.
No.
I'm
Be.
I'm gonna dolphin dive through the window.
You
Very well.
overshoot and fall off the tree.
When Balfour climbs through the window this time, he doesn't actually climb through. He also kind of dives through, but does a somersault and then stands up and kind of like puts his hands up in the air like, "Yay! All right, come on,
Man,
this way,
I
this
don't.
way."
I don't get old people.
By the way,
How many people
this.
have tripped and fallen through these bridges here?
Oh, all the time. Watch, and then he literally just leaps off, and you hear him go, "Ah!"
Yeah, Ed, it's okay. The Queen of England's like 99, and she's never gonna die.
And then he just like
Oh yeah. Okay.
in a swirl of leaves, he just pops right back.
I do apologize.
What?
Next stream.
I
Oh,
Question.
it's fall proof. Don't worry about it. It's
I was
fun.
about to say, did you do that or did the tree
Wait.
do that?
Okay, I'm not even gonna insight check him. I'm just gonna walk off the edge.
Aaron!
You walk off the edge and you do feel like you're falling and like the wind is rushing up past you, and just as like right before you would hit the ground, you just
Okay.
kind of like everything goes black for a second, and then color and light return to your vision, and you're just standing right where you were before you dropped off.
Oh, okay.
Gabriel almost fell off trying to grab Aaron as he fell.
This is kind of like Spy Kids too.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Neither do we. We just kind of go
It's
with
not
it.
a volcano.
I will say though, by the way, this is not Cornelius. There is more than one turtle here. Just leaving
Look
that
at
out
Granny's
there.
here.
Yeah, but Granny, you would see that turtle sitting there, and you may speak to him if you choose, but it is not Cornelius.
No, no.
Okay.
Granny will not speak to him.
While we are walking, I will try to bring up. I'm sorry to bring this up, but the one girl who brought us here,
Nita, yes.
what happened to her arm?
Oh, quite a sad tale. I've kind of adopted her as my granddaughter of sorts.
And rather rude
Because
to ask her.
she she
I
started
know.
calling me grandpa, so I mean I just fucking go with it. Not that I'm like mad or anything about it. It's just like it kind of came out of nowhere, but I've always wanted grandchildren. Although it's kind of weird that my grandchild's like an elf, half elf, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Right. Yeah, she doesn't really like to talk about it too much, so it's not really much of my place to say, but you could ask her mother if you wish to. She's a little bit more open about it. You could ask her
Well,
yourself,
the
but
only reason that I ask is because, well, as I'll pull back a bit of my coat and reveal that my metallic arm is metallic arm that is connected to my shoulder.
fascinating. I'm not one
And
for metal work, but this is quite interesting.
yes, and the only reason to bring it up is because if one such individual found a way to well, make it out of crystal. But by the looks of it, when we were traveling shortly, there was no motor functions in her fingers.
Ah,
So that's
well, that would
concerning.
be my fault.
What?
Well, you see, I can tell you what I can tell you. The rest you can ask her to share personally. I believe she mentioned the taint. It's something that she's quite afeard of. But she had contracted this magical disease,
I
and she
can
came to us.
cut off her arm where the taint was.
No, the arm is not cut off. It's simply encased in crystal. It has completely slowed the progression of the disease.
Uh, if that's the case, if possible, I could actually remove it and give her a new one.
We had considered that option, but due to the magical nature of the disease, we believe that were we to remove the infected tissue, it would not serve well enough to stop the spread. It's more of an arcane lock of sorts, preventing it from progressing further throughout her body. In the time of you slicing it, uh, I believe it would begin to spread again.
Yeah.
It's in a
Also,
stasis of sorts.
Like,
understood.
did
Also,
spells?
Aaron, that also will apply to more than just arms. Eventually,
Uh, did things like remove curse or uh, restoration spells work on removing it?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, that's a
Uh,
bitch.
at the degree of which it had progressed to, it was beyond that. From my understanding of it, which mm, we've not quite sure what to call the disease yet. It's kind of a work in progress, but we've just been going with what Nita's called it. So, in regards to the taint, it seems that when you initially contract it, such things could work, remove curse or lesser restoration, but as it progresses and reaches its apex right before the mutation of the individual into an undead, uh, there seems to be no normal means of saving them beyond the gods. But with some difficulty and some rather rare materials I had saved from my time in Faerun, along with something interesting that I found here, I was able to stave the curse's progression to where it is now. Curse disease, we're not still entirely sure what it is fully. It behaves like a disease, but it does have the magical natures of a curse.
um, what color is the arm?
It's a transparent crystal.
Yeah,
It's
like white crystal,
white crystal.
Okay, so it's
like
not
like
amber.
like
No.
quartz. Um, he'll have been moving along this whole time, just kind of hoping that you've been following him,
Yeah.
and
Okay. Where'd he go? Sorry.
he's just moving left over in this direction.
Yep.
He'll get over here, and
Gabriel walked across instead of walking across the bridge, he walked across the railing, the vine railing of the bridge.
He would have been walking on the
Hey,
bridge.
Dylan,
yeah.
shits and giggles. I want to cast a spell.
Is it
Okay.
sending?
No,
Okay.
no, this is relevant to the conversation we're having. So I want to cast Detect Magic. Oh, post.
Okay. Would need
Ooh.
to.
I wonder if he'll get blinded by all the magic.
Anita's over there. Um. So you want to cast it near her?
Yes, and I want to like look at her arm to see if there's any magical effect on her arm.
There would be, yes. I'm trying to think of what school would fit for this.
Abjuration?
Transmutation.
Would it be
Well, if you
abjuration for-
remember,
Could be both.
magic wouldn't exactly be her arm, but the talisman that's wrapped
Right.
around her arm.
Yes, yes.
I
Yeah,
thought I'd
there's,
remind you of that part.
So it'd be illusion.
No, it would be illusion.
No. It would be, you would sense from the talisman that is wrapped around the arm abjuration, because that's what would be preventing it from progressing. as for the disease itself,
Necromancy.
probably yeah, necromancy. I think that makes the most sense.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So the amulet is that's what underneath, right?
The amulet is what's wrapped around the crystalline arm. That
Okay,
is,
that's preventing it from spreading.
yes, that's the abjuration. But
Okay.
you sense within the crystalline this like dark necromantic energy.
Now, he was explaining that there's like books that like we were able to like borrow, or is it just him?
You said
Yeah,
we could
there's
borrow them,
books.
just we can't
Yeah,
take
the
them.
books in the
We
library.
can't just
Yeah,
take them. Yeah.
yeah.
Where's the library?
Back over here.
It's the big library.
Yeah, it's the big
Um,
library where Granny is.
If I went over to go read, would I be able to decipher possibly what would make sense? I'm not gonna look for like just one spell particular. Like I'm gonna have like a
One thing at a
variety of things.
time. Let's finish the tour, then do that.
In terms of like something that makes sense for her arm.
Well, yeah, just something that you said it was necromancy, right?
Yeah, but based upon what he's been telling you, as of right now, the only thing that would be able to save her would be something akin to the power of the gods.
I no, I'm trying to identify what it is though.
It is a curse slash a curse in the form of a disease.
Hmm. Okay, so then it would just okay. I see.
I have ideas, but for another time.
Right. So here, this is the cafeteria. You can come by,
Cafeteria.
order stuff. This is our chef, and you would see um, a small, small, almost hobbit-esque, hobbit, not the right word, sorry, halfling-esque looking individual wearing a green suit and a little green top hat, with like a pipe in his mouth, and he would turn around and he would just go, "Oh, son of a bitch."
It's just like a guy.
Who's this? Why is he acting like that?
What the
This,
fuck do you want? I gave you my feckin' flute the last time I saw you.
do you know him?
Holy shit!
Yeah, we Well, I think I was pretty nice. But
Never seen this
they
man
wanted to
before
go
in
to
my life.
college, so they took a flute from him.
Is that a leprechaun?
That's the word.
Yes, I'm a leprechaun.
All right.
Wait, leprechauns are real too?
You got beer here?
Apparently.
We've got feckin' beer.
Okay.
Hold on.
Wait,
He'll
does that mean Doodlehunts are real too?
turn around and he'll like, yes, they're all real. All manner of fey creatures are real in some way, shape, or form.
Even
Santa's real?
Santa's
that's
not
another.
a feckin' fey.
Yeah, he's an aberration.
Probably more
He's
like a
actually from the far
monstrosity.
realm.
I almost fucking died. Thanks, Luke.
Ghosts.
He'll like go over to like a fucking like tap and like pour you a beer, and then I'll just come over and hand it to you in like this nice wooden mug, and he's just like,
Hey, thanks.
yeah, no problem.
Uh,
No, but
If,
like seriously,
if
what the
all
hell are all of you doing here?
if all Fae
I
are
don't
real,
know.
does that mean Baba Yaga's real?
What new? Well, why are
Don't-
you? Didn't you have a tree?
I had a tree.
Was that not like your tree?
All right, so listen, the grove was me own, and that's like me place of residence. But a lot of other fae, ever since this circle here had set itself up in the general area, we come and we congregate here from time to time. You actually would have seen as you guys were like walking around, there were like some other like little fairies floating around and stuff. And he's like, so like we just come by, hang out. I kind of work here part time as the chef.
Oh, that's great.
I don't know if this is like. Yeah. Do you have Guinness?
No. Well, actually, wait a second.
It was
Hold
invented
on.
110 years ago in this world, Dylan. 1759.
If anything, he'd look at you and just go, "Ah, man of culture. I'll see what I can do." And he'll kind of like just snap his fingers and disappear. And about 30 seconds later, he'll just reappear again, and he'll be holding like a small like barrel.
And he's like, Jesus Christ, I barely made it out of there. There's a fucking tea demon that took over the place.
That's England, not Ireland.
Yeah, it conquered the British Isles.
No, no, it didn't. Not yet.
Oh,
Not yet.
shit.
Ah.
Straight from the Guinness storehouse.
Yeah, I popped in real quick, so I got something for you, and then he'll just like literally like tap it and then pour you a pint and hand it to you.
Alright,
Oh, what's that?
it seemed like it was a bit of trouble. So how much? How much?
Some of the
This
best
is from
fucking beer you've ever had
Ireland.
in your life.
I'll have some.
Ireland. Yeah, I'll
The
double
old
fist it.
Emerald Isle. Ah, yeah, sure, why not? And he'll pull you one and hand it to you.
Mr.
No
Leprechaun,
charge.
I got a question for you.
Sure, shoot.
Hey, so you remember that
Bang!
remember that flute that you gave us?
Speaking of, please tell me that feck Todd Howard has finally met his godforsaken end.
He's doing well, actually.
Oh.
Ah,
Wait, Todd Howard's here?
Todd Howard?
Aaron knows Todd Howard.
Dylan, really? Todd Howard?
yeah.
I mean, I knew there was a Todd Howard in my world. He talked about things just working all the time.
I don't know. It seems like a common name.
Uh, he invented video games. Not invented them, but he made them. He developed. Well, he owned a company.
I still ain't wrapped
Probably
my
not
head
the
around
same
video.
person.
Mr. Leprechaun, the flute like did wonders. It like got me into college and all this stuff. Like that was great. Do you have like any other like maybe just I don't know ordinary trinkets that I could give him so maybe they'd like me a little more?
Are you trying to one up your rival again?
Maybe. Tell me how many fucking
Um,
leprechauns Patterson's met, okay?
Like to
well, I
imagine
can tell you off the
Patterson's-
top of me fucking
Patterson has met 2 leprechauns.
no, he
Patterson
hasn't
is
met.
level 99 in leprechaun hunting.
Shit.
He hasn't met a leprechaun before, but he did find the lost head of a Doulahan and turned it into your headmaster, and that's how he managed to get into college in the first
He
place.
turned the lost head of Doulahan into the headmaster?
Aye,
Is
the
that why it was-
headmaster of the college.
That's why
He
it's
made the
called-
head the headmaster.
No, he didn't make the head the headmaster. He found the lost head of a Doulahan, which there's more than one of those, and he gave it to Headmaster Yaren Silverspell in order to gain entry. Although
know him.
stealing the head of a Doulahan is a right proper ballsy thing to do. I'll tell you that because, well, it's the same as kicking a banshee and hoping that it doesn't scream your head off to death.
Yeah, it sounds right.
But now, if I know any magical items or trinkets that I could give to you, I can't give you any because my flute was probably the closest thing that you'd get. But if you're looking to increase your standing, I do know some other things in the general area of this here continent in which you could find and potentially give to your headmaster to boost your standing, because they are the College of the Reckoning and Post-Reckoning Magics and all that. So, hold on. And he just kind of like... How much of an impression are you looking to leave?
Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm looking to leave an impression.
I want Patterson to fucking drop out.
All right. Well, I've got something. It's a bit
I want to
hard.
be so friggin' good that I'm Patterson's mom's favorite wizard.
Oh, all right. Okay. So, if I'm remembering correctly here, it's someplace in the Union. Can't remember what state for the life of me right now. Probably closer to the coast. By chance, do you know who Cuchulainn is?
Cuchulainn. Do we know him, guys?
No.
I know.
Out of character, yes,
Cuchulainn.
but
Yeah, Cuchulainn was an Irish hero. They called him the Child of Ireland's Light, or the Hound of Culzean. Technically he slew the Hound of Culzean, but it was also his nickname. He had a spear, magical, in his possession. It was said that the spear would always pierce the heart of its foes. The spear is called Gaebulg. It's quite a powerful magical artifact. After a time, after his death, it was passed down through one specific Irish family from generation to generation. But one of those families moved to England, and then specifically where they were staying in England was raided by a bunch of those Viking types. So this sort of upstart Viking stole the spear for himself, and eventually his people went over and came here, which not a lot of people know that, but they managed to make it here before any of the rest of the Europeans did.
Oh yeah, I've heard some
And
tales from other indigenous tribes that they met some Vikings.
right, well, that spear was sort of like the family relic, so it got brought over here, and it was buried with him when he died, somewhere around. Fuck, I want to say Boston.
I've never been to the Union.
It could be a fun place. Sometimes it can. I mean, right now they're at war, so. Eh. But aye, Boston, Massachusetts. You go there, you have to do some digging, quite literally.
That's a far
And
trip.
it is. But you said that you wanted something that would really secure your position there. Guarantee you brought him the spear. They'd make you a teacher.
Holy shit. All right.
For shipping at Boston.
Thank you. I was Chandler Peg, and I lost my life.
Mr. Leprechaun, I can't thank you enough. I don't know how I could ever repay you. One day maybe I can bring you your flute back.
I'd rightfully appreciate it if you could. Although, I will tell you, it's going to be no easy feat getting that spear back.
Mm.
I don't think Ku himself will be all that happy about it going into the possession of someone that didn't rightfully earn it in combat, so you might have to, prove yourself. At that moment, Bruce, you would feel someone tap your shoulder, and you would turn around and see Patterson.
What?
Fucking way.
I heard everything.
You.
Here, you're trying to one-up me, huh?
Marcus, put the dimensional shackles on him.
No, I'm not trying to one-up you. Why would you think that, Patterson?
At this point, you realize that he's wearing Aaron's clothing.
yeah, you would realize he's wearing Aaron's clothing. He would push the glasses up on his nose and go, why? Oh, sorry, go ahead if you're gonna say.
No, go ahead.
Because you're my rival. You're always trying to get ahead of me. But you know what? You're not gonna. I'm gonna find that spear before you.
Okay, whatever you say, Patterson.
What the hell is that?
Does Marcus know that this is Aaron?
I would say that you guys could pretty obviously tell that it's.
Yeah, it's only like
Oh
the
wait, I'm
face.
at a disadvantage.
Yeah, it's literally only the face that's different. Otherwise, he's
Either
wearing
Bruce,
Aaron's
Bruce has no
clothing.
clue. He is terrified.
because it's Patterson without glasses and with a guitar on his back.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't have the glasses, so he would just instinctually go to push them up even though they're not there. And he
Wait,
would just-
actually, would I have glasses in my disguise kit?
Well, actually, yeah, you would. Okay, so you'd have it. Yeah, so he'd push the glasses up, and he'd go like, "Well, you know what, Bruce? I bet you haven't mastered the highest tier destruction spells yet, have you?" What is this, Kisarka?
I haven't even done a mid-level destruction spell.
Oh.
Okay.
Right. Should we get on the tour?
Sure, whenever your friend's done fucking around.
Yeah.
The leprechaun could probably see right through it.
Yeah, the leprechaun he seems mildly amused.
Yeah, Bruce, she watches, it just turns back into Aaron with glasses.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
Aaron? Oh yeah, Aaron has seen him. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I went to school.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, you briefly saw him like literally during the Confederate attack on the Republic of Texas.
Well, and I worked with the headmaster for repairs,
Yes, yeah, you did.
and so did Patterson, I believe.
Bruce tries to shrug off that he was terrified of Patterson for a second.
I talk shit, now I'm about to get hit.
Yeah, Bruce, we're gonna immersion therapy you. You're gonna overcome this fear of him.
I was ready. I was testing you because I knew you weren't Patterson. I was testing you.
Insight check.
Bruce, if you so wish, you may make a persuasion or deception check based upon whether or not you're lying. Oh, Marcus, Bruce knew all along. Gabriel, Aaron, no, he didn't know that it was.
See, I knew you knew
It's
Bruce.
okay. It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Damn.
God damn it, Ed! Fucking, you know.
That's more natural 20s than I rolled this campaign.
He goes up to Bruce. Good job, man. I knew you knew.
Thanks.
Bruce.
I lean over to Aaron. I'm like, I don't know what's more sad, the fact that Bruce is in denial or Marcus has no clue.
I mean,
Bruce,
both. I didn't
don't
realize
kick
he was
Patterson's
scared of
ass.
Patterson though. I thought they were like rivals or something.
I can't kick his ass, Ed. If I kick his ass, then I win. I want to destroy him. I gotta win his game.
Oh, Bruce,
You've seen him.
Bruce, I am your man. If you want to destroy him.
Man, I don't get college.
All right, Aaron, you'll have to teach me your ways.
All right. First of all, we gotta do something at the college and pin it on him.
Okay.
That's step one.
Robot house.
All right, and then we're gonna start a frat at the College of Mysticism, and he's not gonna be eligible.
Yeah, let's friggin' go. Alpha Sigma Sigma.
Sigma.
All right, come with me quickly. Let's finish this tour. All right. So over here, and he'll point over in this direction, is sleeping quarters.
Ah, fuck!
Beds and stuff. And then you just.
There's actually not the enchantment in that one exact spot.
It's the one spot where you actually die.
I mean, I'd be able to use my Twilight Sphere to put myself in Twilight, and then I could use my Step of the Night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good for
Yeah,
you.
sleeping-
I would
sleep-
have died.
It doesn't seem that bad.
So we have sleeping quarters over here. You're free to just grab a bed whenever you want to sleep. There's also a nice little room over here where we have hookah. Yeah, you know, you get real in touch. It's a spiritual enlightenment room is what we'll call it. And then he'll head over in this direction.
Can Ed grab the bed for me? Cause I'm not strong enough to carry a bed. I don't think.
I don't think he meant that literally.
No, like, yeah, I can grab bed.
Yeah, I
He'll
don't
head
think
over
I'm
here.
strong enough.
And
Don't
we
sleep
have
on me.
this is Farhan's room.
I don't think
He's
I don't think Marcus would like that.
Well,
What's that? Oh.
Why are the outhouses just planks of wood over a vast abyss below the tree?
why not?
How do you think the tree grew so big, Walter? I mean, Gabriel.
Walter.
That's tough. That is a tough choice, but
People just take like a massive shit and it just plummets like 200 feet to the ground.
Well,
Yeah,
where's the
it's magic.
bathroom?
It doesn't
But-
teleport back up.
Yeah, the magic's not there.
Wait, there's a bathroom on here? I didn't fucking see it. Or are you just saying that?
Yeah, no, look, these are like outhouse planks of wood with the hole in the middle that you sit on.
Oh, I see it.
Oh,
I see
like
it.
those.
Right there.
Oh, it's all the way over there. Yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, those are the bathrooms. Yep.
Yeah, put,
That's
I mean,
just
it's like when you're on the ship, you just hang off the rigging.
this
What
over
that is.
here. I'll just kind of like lead you guys inside. This is where we cultivate rare herbs and all sorts of stuff. This is also not Cornelius. um,
Oh wow.
and yeah, so we got that. We mix and brew potions. This little place over here, I like to sit. It also kind of doubles as a doctor's office, and this is like the
Oh,
waiting room.
sitting.
This is the meeting room. We come in here. We have like important discussions and shit. And yeah, like I said, this is Farron's area over here. And now I'm gonna take you upstairs, okay? And that'll end the tour, and I'll start asking you the questions I want to ask you. And he just fucking zoops over here.
Oh, he
Again,
zoops.
it feels like these questions are not gonna be just questions, and there's gonna be like a table.
Fuck.
Okay, I need to move Balfour.
Oh shit, there's more to the
Oh my god, that guy's fucking huge!
So as
More-
you guys
More goddamn tree in this tree.
oh actually yeah, I'm sorry. There's actually like a staircase that comes up here. So as you come up, Balfour will just be like, over there is our like star
Oh.
observatory for the planets and the stars and all the cool stuff. My room's over there where I do crazy shit. We also got a telescope. That's
These
Cornelius.
places seems quite advanced for a druid
That's
society.
corny. Oh, I'm staring at the big man
Yeah.
too.
And then over here is like the research. But yeah, and then he turns around, he's like, that? He points to that massive man, and you see him as like he's literally doing like what's the one where like you do it in the morning and it's like it's a martial art but it's also like for
Tai
like
Chi.
relaxing. Tai Chi, yeah, he's doing Tai Chi.
Tai Chi, yeah.
And yeah, you watch this massive fucking orc man doing Tai Chi. And then finally, like when he realizes that there's other people here, he stops and then he just kind of like bows out across like the top of this canopy and he turns around towards you and Balfour just goes, that's Scone.
Why?
Does he have some form of official position
He
here?
he definitely ate his veggies growing up.
If
How,
Farron here is my second, Scone would technically be my third.
Ah,
Yes,
how,
hello, I am Scone.
how, how do you?
why is he so big?
He ate his Wheaties growing up, bro. He
He ate
comes over
scones
and
growing
he
up.
just, he just goes, so these are our new guests? Yes, which a few of them I have questions for. If you wish to speak to some of them yourself, you can. You know you can, Scone. Uh, mm, Perhaps if they wish to speak to me, I will allow them to approach. But on a one-on-one basis. And like when he says that, he kind of like gives you all like, not really like a threatening look, but like a stern one. He looks at you, Ed, and he goes, and he just kind of nods, like respectful. Like he gives you that like singular nod, like yo, like
You have a slightly smaller penis than I do. Respect.
What
You
what
are
is
also massive.
Scone's con modifier plus charisma modifier?
I know that. I know that nod.
Yes, you know that nod. Um, right. So, I guess my first question I will pose to all of you here. You want me to bring a friend back, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
He was a good kid.
So here's the deal. I can't do it without a certain ingredient, special oil, worth about 1,000 gold pieces. This oil can only be retrieved from a certain creature in this area. It has been disturbing the balance of the forest, jungle, whatever you wish to call it. It is known by the natives of this area as a thunderbird.
Oh, fuck.
If you
Yes.
are to slay this creature and from its glands get this oil, we can use it to resurrect your lost friend.
Just to
And I
clarify,
will. Yeah.
I'm sorry. This Thunderbird, does this name hold true with its ability of lightning?
Yes. Oh, quite. It is a formidable foe. And while Farron, Scone, and myself take 8-hour shifts each day to maintain the barrier, It is not possible for us to leave far beyond it to deal with it. Mostly that's the main reason that the barrier is kind of on like overdrive right now. So otherwise, in the past, all we had to do was have only one of us maintain it each day and then swap out accordingly.
Is that why the barrier around the trade route is failing?
Yes, it was something that also required maintenance, and when we've gone out to travel, while we are powerful individuals, don't get me wrong, it has been problematic. It attacks most anyone that heads directly south of here, which is the direction of its nest. Now, I'm not a terrible person, and I'm not going to ask you to destroy the eggs, but you can if you want to. Although I would prefer if you brought at least one of them back for study. But that's up to you. That's just like a little extra favor thrown in there.
Just if you will bring it back, you can actually possibly domesticate it and actually turn it into a force of good for your people.
Ferran like looks at you as if like that's the hope, but like you're not getting that from Balfour. He just kind of seems more like he wants something interesting.
From the tales
No,
I've heard,
It worked for Newt's commander.
from the tales I've heard of Thunderbirds, there's no domesticating that thing.
Anything can be domesticated with enough time and effort.
Yeah, it worked. It kind
Yeah,
of
not
worked for
this
Newt's
thing.
commander back in my world.
I was personally thinking more about raising it for additional oils should we need to resurrect people in the future. But sure, yeah, domesticating it. And Ferran just like literally face palms and shakes his head.
Well, more so of a guardian of the area, so as to be not only used oils, but as a means of
Bless you.
defending yourselves and the people.
That is what Scone and I seem to have agreed on, but the Archdruid has yet to see the reason of that, haven't you? Look, I think that having an endless supply of oils would be more beneficial in the long run, and that way, people like these individuals who go about and kill monsters could be brought back if their services are needed in case of times of danger and whatnot. Scone just kind of like stands there intimidatingly, but he's like looking down at the Archdruid, incredibly displeased. But right, so that's what we need from you. Are you up for the task?
Yep.
I mean, I'm up for it.
Yeah. We
Not
got
only
it.
the oil could be useful, but its other parts.
I mean, just
mean,
wait
like-
till Louis hears about this.
Louis?
Louis Real. I imagine Gabe knows him.
Louis Real.
He's the
Oh, like-
Métis hero.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
Maybe I'll name a vehicle.
Is the only person in Canadian history to be executed for treason.
What?
Oh, bug. But yeah, he'll just
But not yet.
right. So like, yeah, you kind of don't have an option, but we're not actually forcing you. You don't have to if you don't want to, but then
No,
like
we're doing
you
it.
wouldn't have the oil.
We're
to bring
fucking
it to
doing it.
Okay.
I mean, you
sounds
don't have
good.
to
Amazing.
try and convince us. We already said yes.
Okay. I mean, like you realize it's dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing it for the kid.
War.
The kid needs
Yeah.
this.
I gotta sleep first though. I'm real tired.
Yeah, we all probably need to sleep. Those grunts fucked us up.
Walking around all damn time.
I'm all about that zero regrets life. All right. I like these people. Okay.
Another question, if you are able to answer. I did hear rumors about some disregards you have towards a factory.
Oh, okay. He's coming to my room. and he's just kind of like, all right.
I need some alone time with him.
No, he
Pow,
points.
pow, pow, pow.
What do those arms do?
He points to
What extra
Aaron.
features do they have?
He points to Jarvis, and then he'll point to Granny, and he'll go, "You three, come with me. The rest of you, you're free to do as you please. You may come along if you wish. If not, you have the run of the place. Just don't do anything assholey."
I'm gonna go downstairs and start, or at least I'm gonna start looking for like a book on the Thunderbird so I know shit.
I don't do anything assholey.
Fran's just like,
I mean, isn't that
"It's
your
not
new
a-
religion?
I think that you will.
No. Not.
I will be
Only if they
the,
consent.
uh, observatory, if you need me, and then Ferran will head off. Absolutely. Nita, you can come if you wish. Actually, he'll say that probably in Sylvan. Yeah, he'll just say,
Yep.
Nita, come along if you wish. And then he goes back to common. The rest of you can come if you want to. If not, be free. Do as you please.
Oh
My
shit.
God, where the fuck did Aaron go?
You just sent me to the void.
All I know
You
is I
just
tried
banished
to.
me to the shadow realm.
I didn't mean to do that. Oh, you're down here. Okay.
I found myself.
Oh god. Wait, that's a Warforge.
Oh yeah, it is.
I just
So
realized that.
as
Good.
you
Now you're out of the tree.
Day is full. Day is full.
as you walk into this like sort of more like observatory-esque type room, you would immediately notice to your left when you first enter in the old turtle Cornelius. He's very deep in some sort of work. He's fiddling with like some sort of arcane device. This is metal, which is surprising because of like the whole druid thing.
I mean, a
Oh,
wood
right.
telescope wouldn't work very well.
Mysterious.
That's a
Right.
cool telescope.
Oh yeah,
Why
you can
does
look
it-
through it if you want to.
Why does Druidic society have such advanced tech?
Look, I was a druid for a really long time, and I always liked nature, but I also liked the other shit. And when we came here, the old archdruid died. So like I was next in line, and now I'm in charge. So I'm trying to slowly implement non-nature things, but to a degree where it's healthy and it doesn't interfere. Like this allows us to gaze at the stars, so they've begrudgingly accepted it. So yeah. So to answer your questions in an order, first we'll take you there. He points to Jarvis. You said something about a factory. Oh,
Yes.
this buddy boy over here is from that factory. So ask him whatever you want to ask him. I'm gonna go talk to this guy. And then he goes over towards you, Aaron, and he's just like, so.
I don't see him approach. My eyes are in the telescope.
It's actually fixed on the window of a very beautiful dryad.
Oh. For some
No,
reason, I've been playing too much RuneScape again. There's a RuneScape reference that I thought you were going for.
I don't know you RuneScape, so.
Yeah, I never played RuneScape. He'll come over just like, and you'll just you won't see him approach, yeah, but you'll hear him behind you just go, right. So
Oh,
you could see pretty far up there, you know. So you
pretty
said that
pretty
you're
far back in time too. Yeah.
That statement confuses me. So you said that you're from another world.
Well, kind of. I mean, well, you're from another world. Let's be clear.
Yes, I'm from Faerun, or well, Toril would be the world, but yes.
Yeah, I came through well, Bigfoot well, I don't know if Bigfoot did it intentionally, but you know, I was following Bigfoot and then I fell through a portal and I was here. But it's the same place. Like I was in what we call Yellowstone National Park and what y'all call Yellowstone. Like when I went through the portal, I ended up in the same spot.
And was it during the same time period?
No, and also things are different. But like, so it's 1869 if I remember here.
Correct,
It was
yes.
2022.
Interesting.
But like everything seems the same up until kind of like recent history here. Like I think the thing I've the only the like earliest difference I've heard since I've been here is the Alamo, like the Battle of the Alamo. It went completely differently,
Yes.
and then everything's been different since then. But like, there wasn't magic in my world.
I see. This is most fascinating.
But well, hmm, there wasn't like evident magic, I should say, because like Bigfoot, the Loch Ness monster, uh, all that kind of stuff. Whatever made the bloop.
That was an ice quake.
That's what they want me to think.
That's what they want me to think. I love that. Okay. All right. All right. Well, I will just say for I guess brevity here, he is going to spend a while Granny and Jarvis have their conversations, just asking you about different details about your original reality. Um, and you may answer as honestly as you choose to. I would just say in this sense, if you're going to be fully honest, then just tell me that. If not, then that's up to you.
Yeah. Not following uh Walter's instructions. I will be fully honest.
Okay. Alrighty.
However, I will also talk about that, uh, like why I was after Bigfoot, and that I think my grandfather might be here too, but I don't know, because he like disappeared looking for Bigfoot, and I mean, I assume I disappeared looking for Bigfoot from like my world's perspective.
That's a fair assumption, yeah. All right. Um, so I'll do Granny first. Granny, you see Cornelius. He's poring over what seems to be a book written in some form of language, and there's a little like baseball-sized blue crystal that he seems to be like touching it, and every so often like a rune will appear on it, and then he'll poke that, and then a new rune will appear like on a different side of it, and then he'll touch that, and it's just kind of almost like a Simon Says of sorts, but like they're only glowing like uh the runes are glowing like a purplish color.
Uh, Granny will tap his shoulder, try to get his attention.
Just ah!
Hey, Cornelius.
Oh, if it isn't Elaine. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, great seeing you as well. What's that you got there?
Oh, this. Uh, the term, I believe, is an archon of sorts. Um, it's a sort of magical object that has sometimes powerful deities, or, well, deity's not the right word, powerful creatures of the like trapped inside of it. It's almost like a prison. Um, but this one appears to be empty. I'm attempting to learn how to unlock it so that we might use it in the event of a dangerous foe that we cannot defeat.
It's very interesting. Look, I'll cut right to it. I was told you may have some information on my grandkids.
Yes, yes, yes. You see, when you had spoke to me before, I had not seen them. But in my time traveling here to meet with the druids and figure out the mysteries of this Archon, I I realized that I had no. He goes, I had encountered a group in the Oregon Territory. Um, these individuals, they seem to be slavers of a sort. Um, they were capturing interesting and exotic peoples from our homeworld and selling them off to the highest bidder. And
Oh,
now,
oh
sorry,
God.
I'm not entirely sure where they operate out of. Um, but maybe this can give you some more insight. And then he'll reach into like a little pouch on like a belt that he has like wrapped around like the waist area of his shell, and he'll hand you he'll hand you the letter.
Uh, she will open it and read it.
It it seems like a very straightforward and bland letter from a daughter to her mother talking about um, a dress that she made. It's really strange because like for this to have come from slavers, you're like this is weird. Make I'm trying to think. Make me an intelligence check.
Oh Christ.
Christ in the handbasket, dearie.
Oh no. Granny isn't very intelligent. Oh.
I'll say with a 10. There's something
Oh my
more.
god. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. There's something more to this letter. Uh, you think that there might be some sort of code. You can't decipher the code yourself. You're having difficulty with it, but you know that it's there. And you think
Uh-huh.
maybe if you can figure out whatever, you know, how the cipher for this code, that you might get a lead. And Cornelius will say, I couldn't make heads or tails of it. But maybe you can. You seem much smarter than me. But I'll have you know if those guys had anything to do with the kidnapping of your grandkids. You don't have to worry about them anymore. I turned them into a pile of ash.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it was real easy.
I feel like you need to go into more detail about this.
Oh, well, you know, I heard them speaking about it because they had attempted to capture me, and they didn't know that I was quite proficient in the art of combat. So I killed them, and I looted their corpses, and then I set their corpses on fire.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah, nobody messes with Cornelius, not after those goddamn wizards. They took my legs, you
Wow.
know, at a slumber party.
I know what I
Yeah,
gotta do to Patterson.
I heard about it.
Take his legs at a slumber party.
Like
Turn
Isaac
his kid's
taking.
shells into a guitar.
Oh God. Thank you, Cornelius. Was this? Did you kill them in Oregon, or where did you?
Oh yes, it was in the Oregon territory. I was I want to say a couple of days west of Canyon City was where I
How
had
the fuck did he beat us?
And as
encountered
far
these individuals.
as you know, it was just the two of them running this operation, or were there more?
There was a group of them, more than two. There was the loudmouthed one that seemed to be in charge. I enjoyed cutting his tongue out. And then
Jesus
there
Christ.
were
Holy
and,
fuck.
and then there was his swarmy little lieutenants. They seemed like they were twins of some sort, and I took their hands. And the others, about 7 of them in total, they didn't prove much of a challenge.
And then I made a friend out of their body parts.
Yeah,
No,
that slumber party changed Cornelius, bro.
it really did. He was very violent.
You killed every single one of them?
Oh, yes, I had interrogated one of them, the leader, before I took his tongue, but he wouldn't squawk, so I just took it out.
Uh,
Yeah.
as proficient in combat as you are, and I do give you props for that. Well, this doesn't leave me with a lot, but I do thank you very much, Cornelius. Really.
I'm sorry that I couldn't have been of more help, Elaine. You know, after after not seeing you for so long and hearing about how your grandkids were missing, I felt I needed to do something. So if I find out any more, I'll let you know.
I really appreciate it, and thank you. You've been a lot of help. The most
Oh,
help so far, actually.
well, I'm glad I could be of service. If you ever need an old doddering fool like me to help you out, just give me a little call or write me a letter. I know some folk have those magical spells where they can speak to people. So if if you're willing, just let me know.
We'll be in touch, yeah.
Okay, you take care. I'm gonna go back to trying to figure this thing out. And then he like presses the wrong rune and he just goes, ah, fiddlesticks. And then he just starts over again.
Send shell pigs.
Send the shell pigs. Uh,
I
I'm
had an
killing
onion on
bears
my belt.
now.
This was the style at the time.
I'll cut over to Jarvis here. So Jarvis, you see sitting before you a Warforged. He looks particularly beaten up. Seems to be an adult male. He's seen like a lot of wear and tear in the jungle, and you see that like his eyes are, while there's like a sort of light behind them, that like energy, that life, they do
He's
seem to
dim.
just kind of like flicker every so often, as if like he's in like low power mode, so to speak.
Ooh, you look like you could use some repairs.
Yes, I am in need of new power
Hold on.
source.
Can I, based on my tools, can I just fix him up a bit?
Uh,
Enough to where he isn't stuttering.
make make me an intelligence check.
Straight intelligence?
Yeah, see if like this is something. Okay. You notice that what's causing the stutter is in fact, it was a low DC, it was 10. You notice that the stutter is not caused by him being in low power. It is in fact something that you can fix. And you pull out your magical
Sonic
tool.
screwdriver.
Yeah, the sonic screwdriver. Give me a check with that. The DC is not going to be very high.
Using what?
Uh, whatever. Like whatever we do, Tinker's tools.
Uh, Intelligence, dexterity, what?
Uh,
I think it's in the pen.
yeah, there's
It
a.
can vary. I do know that.
I mean,
It
it's
depends on what you
Yeah,
think
we have
makes
a
sense for them.
it's set. Yeah,
we have
I
a
mean,
roll pen.
intelligence can work, but I mean,
Tinker's
yeah, where?
tools is int.
Oh yeah, so go ahead, intelligence. Hold on, let me see. Oh, you started posting. Okay, yeah, so easy enough. You notice that there was some debris that was like caught in the area around his neck, and upon removing it, you end up like pulling out a very long like sort of like almost like a root. And when you do, you have to kind of like pull down, and it comes down from like the inside of like the throat area. And when you do that, he kind of like, thank you.
Coughs.
Yeah, he kind of like makes like a, yeah, like a thank you for fixing my voice.
Yeah, no problem. What fucked you up?
Ah, a number of creatures in this environment.
They're not robots.
I'm aware.
It also depends what they were made for. Do you? How old are you?
This unit began functionality 5 years ago.
5. All right. All right. Couple things. First of all, my name is Jarvis Slim Smith. What may I designate you as?
This unit's number is 1227. But
Does
you
that
can
number
just call me what?
does that number also indicate how many have been made previous to you?
This is correct.
Okay, and what may I refer to you as?
He kind of like pauses for a moment and goes, 2.
All right. 2.
Or twos. Yeah, he'll say twos because yes, it's 1227, so he'll say twos.
And how did you make your way here?
With great difficulty. After the sanctuary began to lose power, a great number of us were sent out into the environment around the sanctuary in search of a new power source. Over time, I found myself near these druids, as they call themselves. But after I had been harassed and greatly damaged by a number of, and he kind of like stops for a second. My databanks refer to them as dinosaurs.
Yeah, they'll do that. Speaking of which, we, on our travels, we actually came across one of your fellow people. They didn't make it, though.
I see. This fills me with sadness.
Tell me, did you perchance also have a punch card of sorts on you?
He looks puzzled by this and he goes, "Do you perhaps have it on you?"
I fish out the red metal punch card.
Ah, you possess the key
The key to what? As I put it away.
to the sanctuary.
Hmm.
Our leader's progeny was also tasked with finding a power source. He was the only one given the key.
Oh. Ooh. Well, we buried him.
I see.
Kind of glad I didn't scrap him.
That would have been most unfortunate.
Yeah. Do you know if it's possible to reconstitute him as he is, or would that require greater efforts?
Only when the sanctuary has been returned to power can we be mended, and can we begin to thrive once more.
Right. Um, were you looking for a ziggurat of sorts?
No, but I do know of the structure of which you speak.
Right.
It is a place we are not meant to go.
And why is that?
A great danger lies there.
An undead danger?
Mm. He kind of like thinks for a second. He goes, "We do not know this word."
Let me see if I can use the proper words here. Biological organisms that, when affected by some sort of disease, grow ill, fall down, reconstitute as something necrotic.
I believe you mean the returned.
Yes.
No.
All right.
While we have seen returned in the area around the ziggurat, it is not what inhabits.
Then what inhabits it?
We do not know. As I said, we have been told to stay away.
Alright, that could be another thing to check out. Do you know what you need to help find a new power source?
Okay, so I will just say this before I say this. This is just kind of like part of the map. It's just like a glowy accoutrement. And this is not what he is talking about, but he will say, it is a mineral, a stone of sorts,
It's uranium.
green in color.
Unobtainium. Got it.
No, not unobtainium.
No,
Gone.
unobtainium
Got
is
Green in
that's all.
color. It is a byproduct of the portals.
Interesting.
Oh.
The Chloe rock we gave to the kobold.
No, we gave it to the doctor.
You give it to the doctor, yeah?
Oh yeah.
La cucaracha?
No.
No, the doctor.
What's the
Herr-
doctor?
Herr Doctor.
A doctor?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Then,
But yes, with a sizable piece of this mineral, the sanctuary can be returned to its full glory, and Mother can begin producing new units.
for what purpose?
We no longer remember. Only Father knew, but, or well, he would say the Father, not Father as if it was his father, but he would say the Father knew, but
Does machina industry mean anything to you?
he will like kind of pause and then almost like, oh, who left? How dare?
I think it was me.
I think it was the bot.
No, it was Matt.
No, it was Matt. Unfortunate. I
No.
cried. He'll say, I'm gonna try and wrap it up here soon. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know that like because now that we're starting at like 8:30 and then I'm not pacing it as well to where it should be ending at 12 and I apologize for that. But yeah, so he'll just say he kind of like I said like he kind of like almost like stops for a second. He like looks down almost like a shutdown and then like he kind of like comes back up again and he just goes Machina
Dun.
Industries. That is this unit's owner.
Interesting. Well, I myself believe that with such entities such as yourself, that you should have your own form of free will.
He looks almost puzzled at that statement. And then he just says, this unit was designed for a purpose. Until the sanctuary is restored, this unit cannot know its purpose.
Do you understand the meaning of evolve?
And then like he'll literally just say like the dictionary definition of evolve, and then he'll go, yes.
Then why not implement that into yourself?
He like stops speaking for a while, and he like almost like as if like he's shut down, but without like his body like actually. And then finally he will say, this unit does not possess the capability to evolve.
Why?
It is not in our programming.
Yet you are here.
He looks puzzled again.
I freaking just wish they wouldn't. I wish they would have put more brains into you guys. Making you guys with dim-witted minds makes you so easy to manipulation.
If you have no further questions of this unit, I will now
Right.
enter stasis mode.
Sorry, apologies. Do we actually know where the? I'm actually aware of where the sanctuary is.
Well, you have an idea of the general
I
location of
have
the
a general
sanctuary.
idea of where the sanctuary is.
You have a drawing of a large waterfall and like what the sanctuary looks like, but you're not sure where that waterfall is.
It's easier to find than you think. You just need to correlate it with on a map with large bodies of moving water where possible.
Right, but you would need like an accurate map of the area, which
Good
like
point.
you don't.
Good thing I have this world's equivalent of a surveillance drone.
Right.
Anywho,
So, yeah.
I will come back to you later if I have any further updates or questions.
Very well. I will remain here.
Also, you did evolve. You gave yourself a proper name.
He will respond by saying, it is in our program to come up with something easier for humans to say than a series of numbers.
Isn't figuring out simpler and easier solutions another way of evolving, adapting, overcoming?
Perhaps.
Come on, AI. Come on, AI.
This is how you get Skynet.
Yeah, we're gonna have Skynet before World War II. There won't be a World War II campaign. It'll just be Terminator.
Well,
Hey.
World War II would be World War III.
The only
at that
issue
point.
there was how we treated them.
Nope, Skynet straight up just wanted to kill us.
How has the world been treating the
Warforged?
been treating the Warforged?
Terribly.
Exactly.
Kill.
This is how you get Skynet.
So yeah, so I will say, with that, thinking that I have no mouth and I must scream enough. I'll say with that, that's where I'll call the session. You guys learned a lot
Cool.
of new interesting things, met some new interesting people, and you finally know what is required of you to bring Walter back. And
Kill a fucking
hopefully by
Thunderbird.
next-
A
Yeah,
mythical
and,
beast of indigenous legend.
Well, to
Dylan.
be exact, we have to go kill a rock with thunderous magic.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Did it seem like if this is outside of what we did, but like did it seem like he had heard of anything like this, like separate versions of the same world, since he's been collecting stories from people?
In terms of you, no, you are an irregularity. Up
Okay.
until this point, up until this point, he's only heard of other worlds with just completely different histories. You're the first person he's met that's come from a world that had a similar history to this one, uh, but like the future version of it. And he even would say, like, probably by the end of it, that he's not sure if this is the past of your world or if it's just a completely different one, and that maybe you did travel to the past, but after this defining moment or something like that. I don't know.
Oh god, another okay.
So it's
Aaron
like
has another
maybe,
existential crisis at that.
yeah. So
If
it's like
there's if
maybe,
it's time travel again,
yeah, it could
because it's
be,
grandfather paradox.
yeah. And then
I'm gonna Marty
and
McFly myself.
he'll say though
Just
that
go fuck
if
your
it
mother.
was
It's fine.
if it was in the area of Yellowstone that, and it's only been a couple of months, that your grandfather couldn't have gotten very far on foot if he's still
Oh no,
alive. Or
well,
sorry, was it
he
your
came
uncle
through
or
like
your
years
grandfather?
before me.
Oh, right. Okay, so then he would say then he's not sure, but he's definitely someone that he can keep an eye out for. So if you're willing to give him like his full name, he can, like if it ever enters his domain or like Nianzuru, then he would, you know, he'd let you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this
Okay,
is fun.
I will do that.
Okay.
I'm going through. I'm frantically trying to find the name.
Alright, I'm out, yo.
His name,
Alrighty.
DB Cooper.
Let's go.
No,
Let's go find the
that's
Thunderbird.
his great uncle.
It could also be his grandfather.
Wait, Tom, you're
Yep.
going to bed?
No, I'm playing Call of Duty.
Oh, all right. Well then, like, wait a fucking minute for me, Bimbo, because I'm gonna play
Well,
with you.
I'm gonna try to get you a server invite real quick.
A server
Uh,
invite.
Yeah, because I'm playing with Nikki.
But isn't he in
Dylan.
here, or is you
Yeah,
playing
but
with
he's in
other
the other
people?
server.
Well, it's the end of
Alright,
this
fine. Yeah,
episode.